everybody bloody good. How is everybody doing on this fantastic Wednesday, everybody? Chat, we are live early today doing a charity stream and a react day as well, chat. Okay? I'm gone the next 4 days after this. I will not be live Thursday through Sunday. When we're back, we're done with our summer breaks. I'm going to be live for a week straight. Last week of August, we'll probably switch to our school year stream schedule around that time. Probably like midweek. I'll start streaming like 3:30. We have a Long John Silver's review when we get back. Another Try Not to Laugh when we get back. More horror games. Possibly a Helldivers squad for the new update. Maybe trying Bigfoot again. Stalked 3 drops, the horror games. We got a lot of gaming upcoming. Outlast 2, we're playing first week of September. We have another charity stream September 10th for World Suicide Prevention Day, but today is American Cancer Society, which I'll get into in a minute. And then also, chat, I said I was going to play God of War or Life is Strange in September. October, we would do GTA 5 story mode, and then GTA 6 in November. I forgot one big thing. Wolverine, the game, drops in September, so we might be doing that mid-late September instead. Okay? Outside of that, today is a full React Day and charity stream. I am matching chat donos for American Cancer Society up to $10,000. And on top of that, outside of that, we're doing another 5K guaranteed because I won the Jinxie tourney, and I'm not going to sit here and fiend with the money for it. I didn't even know the tourney had money. I said I would donate it to American Cancer Society next. I said I would donate it to the charity stream that we did next, which happens to be American Cancer Society. So we will be donating 5K. And on top of that, matching up to 10K, okay? Right now, the goal's at 0, but at the end of stream, I will donate whatever it is. I'll post that on my story on TikTok and Instagram so you could fact check me to see that I've done that. I don't like when people say they'll do things and then they don't show that they've done them. Anyways, PSA, please, if you were going to send bits today, do not send bits. Donate to the charity, !ACS. It's pinned in chat right now. American Cancer Society. They do a lot. They do a lot. You could go over the individual summary. This is what the donation page will look like when you pop up. Tiltify, it goes directly, none of it reaches me. It goes directly to the charity through Tiltify. Tiltify kind of works as a middleman. You could see about their campaign. You could also check out their website, but I also typed, this is like what I typed. They're basically driven towards eliminating cancer. They fund a lot of individual research. They do a lot of policy changing as well and education for cancer prevention. And then they also fund individual cancer treatment / they help get people to and from chemotherapy. They do a lot of like side work where, you know, even if they can't front the big costs, they try to help people as best as they can. So they do a lot of great work. I think I've worked with them. I work with F Cancer a lot, but I think I've worked with ACS like maybe once or twice before. I think I did an American Cancer Society charity stream maybe a year and a half ago or so. Don't fact check me or quote me on that, but I believe I've worked with them. I'm unsure on that. I could check my Tiltify page though. But yeah. If you want to donate, !ACS. I probably won't be able to read every message, but I'm going to try and read every single dono that comes in. Even if it takes me a little bit. We do have 3 goals today. If we hit $1,000, I'll throw us. If we hit $1,500, I will post an extra YouTube video. Tomorrow, I am scheduled to not post. I will post on the main channel if we hit this. And at $3,000, I'll take an edible. I used to have the edible goal like around here. But you guys tend to hit it too quickly, and then I'm really high the whole stream, and I don't like that. So we've moved it back to potentially the latter half of the stream here. Somebody redeemed Flex. You thrust for like 4 seconds? Yeah, what do you want me to fucking... Bro, what do you want me to... What do you want me to thrust for 40 minutes straight? What do you want me to do? Yeah? No. I thrust for like 30 seconds. It's hard, bro. And then I feel awkward because I'm facing the wall and I'm just twerking. You know? Katniss, thank you for the 5 to ACS. Big Prince Room, thank you for the sub. Anonymous for the $125 dono to ACS. Sketty, thank you for the 3. Force it, Brad, thank you for the 5. NZ for the sub. Anonymous, thank you for the 25 to ACS. Lil and Big for the sub. 10 for the sub. Chantel, thank you for the 15 to ACS. As somebody who lost their grandma at 5 and my mom at 12 to cancer, this means a lot more than you'll ever know. Rip in the chat, number 1. And F cancer as well. I'm sorry for the loss of your grandma and your mom, both at a young age. That's horrible. I hope you're okay. You and your family. Purely and 10, thank you for the sub. God for the 3. Big for the 2. 80s, thank you for the 10. DT and Kyle, thank you for the sub. Kip, thank you for the 3. Toom and SZ for the sub. I just saw the dono goal jump $1,000, and I swear to fuck, whoever did that, in the corner of my eye, let me get through the rest of these, and I will see who the fuck just did that. It just jumped. Toom SZ for the sub, Nair and J Martin for the sub. Blue, thank you for the 15. Brood, thank you for the 20. Insane for the sub. It's Toxin, Goob, Luke, Sky, Deb, Void, IGN, Blurb, thank you for the 50 to ACS. Juicy for the sub. Carbonated for the 1. Myers, Scorp, Kira, Jinxie, Y, and Lol for the sub. Anonymous for the 5. Canton, Rid for the sub. I love Schla. I'm Tack, Mika, Soul, thank you for the 5. Switch for the 3. Limes for the 100 to ACS. Floor and Ghostly for the sub. Devin. Is that Devin R? Is that the Devin I know? Thank you for the 100 to ACS, you fucking goat. Ghostly Joe Barton Floor, thank you for the sub. Karen, thank you for the 15. Mac for the 10. It's only LWL for the $999.99. Thank you for the... It's $1,000 dono. I'm not going to... I know you did that for the memes. Thank you for the $1,000 to ACS. That is a fucking... Dude, awesome donation. Thank you so much. From myself as well as American Cancer Society. Appreciate the donation so much. It's only LWL for the fucking $999.99. I'll say it because it's funny like that. Gunbeat, thank you for the 2 subs. Venom for the sub. Devin, thank you again for the 100. Chatham. And basically, thank you for the 5 gifted heart. And John, thank you for the 5. Shotgun Willie, thank you for the 250 to ACS as well. Space, thank you for the 250 again. What the fuck? Shotgun Willie for the 250. Space for the 250. It's only for the $999.99. Devin, thank you for the 100. Live for the sub. Sketty for the 3. I won't be able to donate to the charity. God bless you for the charities. Congrats on making it big. I still want to make a change in the dark world. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you, Sketty. Thank you for the nice message, and I hope you're okay. Miv and Jacob, thank you for the sub. Katniss for the 5. Big and Prince, thank you for the sub. Anonymous for the 125. Rubo for the sub. Olivia, thank you for the 10. Logan and Johnny, thank you for the sub. Joy, thank you for the 25. Scully, thank you for the 7. Better and Miles for the sub. Olivia, thank you for the 10. I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor. Dub. I love what you do to bring awareness for cancer. Cancer. Well, genuinely awesome that you're in stage 4 cancer survivor. Cancer in the chat. And thank you for the nice message and the donation. Joy, thank you for the 25. Scully for the 75. CS, thank you for the 3. Crab, thank you for the 15. Leon for the 10. Leon for the 5. Lucas for the 25. Joshua for the 25. Ethan for the 20. Sammy for the 15. Hey for the 3. SL, thank you for the 15. Oreo and Slug, thank you for the sub. Larry for the $101 to ACS. We're already... Why am I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I should have moved the goal. I should have moved the goal further. I should have moved the goal further. Oh, fuck, dude. It's like I just woke up. Okay, well, let's throw ass real quick. What's a good twerking song? It's a good twerking song. I fucked up my camera. It could stay down while I throw ass, because then it'll be more towards my butt. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a lot in the hips. It's a lot in the hips. Watch. Watch. Yo, I feel like I got that. I feel like I got that ass in me, though. I could throw it. I could throw it. I don't got a big butt. I got the hips, though. I got the hips, though. I got the hips for that shit, though. That's it. Bro, what do you want? I used to wall twerk. Admittedly, at the old setup, I used to wall twerk. I can't wall twerk. I would break the table. I used to be able to wall twerk. I can't do that. I would be... posted up on the YouTube oh shit, I gotta fix the camera. Does that look normal? No, it doesn't. It needs to be more up. But not that up, like this. Boom. Now. And then we hit this. That's normal. There we go. We're back. We're back. Is it bad I'm out of breath from that? Is it bad I'm out of breath from that? XD and Piss, thank you for the sub. Winner for the 1. Legacy for the 5. Gifted Luke, thank you for the 3. Finish the hike with the pup, ironically, with the F Cancer shirt and leash. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Robert, thank you for the 5. Drew for the 5. Anonymous for the 5. Lucky and Frosted for the sub. Beast for the sub. Ryan, thank you for the 20. Deep, thank you for the 5. I don't know how to help you with that, Deep Fried. Dizzy for the sub. I'm sorry, man. Lowell, thank you for the 20. Roger for the 15. Hey, thank you for the 3. Naomi for the 5. Insanity. And Cam, thank you for the sub. Peter for the 15. D for the sub. Lucky for the sub. Anonymous, thank you for the 20. Rin, thank you for the 5. Becca, thank you for the 1. Bree, thank you for the 15. Cheese for the sub. IGN for the 3. Seth for the 15. Killdozer, thank you for the sub. What's up, Killdozer? Ram, thank you for the 9. Mercury for the 1,000 biddies. Vintage, thank you for the sub. Blueberry and Allison, thank you for the 25. Chat, don't send bits today. Caleb and Big for the sub. Blueberry and Nicholas, thank you for the 15. I got for the 25. YMH for the 50. Mills, thank you for the 15. Strong for the 25. Heroin, thank you for the 25. D, thank you for the 5. Gift is Ethan for the sub. Eli, thank you for the 25. Nathan for the 10. Gillian, thank you for the 25. Sus, thank you for the 25. Wally, thank you for the sub. Camden, thank you for the 100. SMP for the sub. Scott for the 10. Keegan, thank you for the 10 gifted. Corey, thank you for the 5. Barley the Burr, thank you for the $250 to American Cancer Society. Larry, thank you for the 101. Sabri for the 15. Ethan, thank you for the 20. SL, thank you for the 15. Hey for the 3. Oreo for the sub. Slugger for the sub. Anonymous, thank you for the 15. Luke and Walter, thank you for the sub. Logan for the sub. Olivia, thank you for the 10. I think I read that. Squishy, thank you for the sub. Budget, thank you for the $100 to ACS. SF for the sub. Cat and Leah for the sub. Noah, thank you for the 100 to ACS as well. Tristan at T3, thank you for the sub. It's and Will, thank you for the sub. I lost my uncle to cancer a few years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, Noah. I'm ripping the chat. Will, thank you for the 5. Livy, thank you for the 15. Gia, thank you for the 5. I'm and It's for the sub. Sunny, ISO, Gray, Trix, JJ, the for the 3. Reddit for the sub. Aiden for the 3. Paula, thank you for the 25. Silly for the 15. Frag and Insanity for the sub. Ryan, thank you for the 5. Zeddy, thank you for the 5. Gifted. GM, thank you for the 1. Camden, thank you for the 5. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You're going to be reading these all day? Well, no. Usually during charity streams, I spam read donos, and then we get into the video, and then I spam read donos, and then we get back into the video. It's a little back and forth. Does the camera still look weird? I think I'm in my own head. Brady for the 10, GM for the 1, Andrew and Lowe for the sub, Riley for the 10, Slum, thank you for the 5, C-Bar, and Puff, thank you for the 3. Chat, we're already at $4,000. Which I'll match for 4K plus 5. So we're at 13K for ACS in 13 minutes. Holy W chat. Holy W chat. I love doing charity streams. We usually do every 3 weeks. It actually works out perfectly, too, doing this one. And then the next one, September 10th, for probably AFSP. I say World Suicide Prevention Day, but that's not a charity. That's just the day that it is. It'll probably be AFSP, though. What's the dono link? It's pinned in chat. Exclamation point ACS. ACS. I think ACS takes card and PayPal. Oh, ACS takes everything. So it depends on the charity. Some charities only take cards. Some only take PayPal. Some only take this, that. ACS takes everything. Everything that you would normally assume. So, eat the edible. We'll eat the edible before we start the first video. Let me get through the donos. I want to get through the intro, show you what we're doing, and then we'll rip it. I am Adalia for the sub. Wall, thank you for the 10. Rage, thank you for the 10. Jordan for the sub. Kate, thank you for the 5. Zim for the sub. Sonia, thank you for the 25. Zeno for the sub. Beast for the 3. Puff, thank you for the 3. And Brittany, thank you for the 25. Zinx, thank you for the 3. What's the next long-term solo game you're going to play? What do you mean long-term solo game? You mean like some shit like Last of Us, like Jinxie's doing? Wolverine? Outlast is like 9 hours. That's not really long-term. That's like a 2-stream game. Wolverine would probably be like 4 streams, then GTA 5, GTA 6. GTA 5 story mode's probably like 40 hours, so that'll be a long one. That'll be in October, though. Wolverine, I'm going to do like mid-September, though. Fear and Hunger. What was the game that Sea-Dog was telling me to play? Was that Fear and Hunger? He was trying to convince me to play a game during Streamer Games. It was a horror game. It was not Octodad. I think it was Fear and Hunger. It was some horror game. I gotta message him. I don't remember what it was. He said it was really annoying and aggravating. But also satisfying if you win. Hold up. Bro, they already got the beta for the new COD? What the fuck? What's the new Call of Duty that's dropping? Modern Warfare 4. Should we watch this trailer? Is there a trailer for that? Wow, I know that's how you know shit. Oh, dude, the trailer dropped 5 hours ago. Oh, this is a multiplayer trailer. You think this one will be good? You know what's funny? Oh, God. I don't know if I could say this. No. 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 I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. No. Because, no. No. Fuck. Oh, my God. I can't say I'm going to say something and not say it. I am a... Call of Duty is in my top... Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2 are in my top 5 games of all time. Personally. That I've played. But, like, recent CODs, I've turbo shit on. So I feel bad when Call of Duty, like, reaches out and gives me, like, codes for the game. Because I'm like, this is a dream. But at the same time, I talk so much shit on you guys. Like, I'll go, thank you for the code. Ugh, I talk so much shit on you guys. You know what I mean? I'll be like, this is, like, please, I want them to succeed. Like, I'm not, like, no, I genuinely. It's like, oh my God. It's like, have you ever seen, like, a dad be mad at their son for being stupid, but, like, they want their son to succeed? That's kind of like me with COD. Because, like, I love COD, but I think every Call of Duty they've made in the last, like, 5 years outside of, like, BO6 was just, like, dog poop terrible. So I just, like, I want them to have a banger, you know? I want them to have one that brings people back. Like, some shit that's like, holy fuck, wait, let's all play Call of Duty. Because, like, no friend group says that anymore. Unless you're 40. No friend group's like, hey, what are we going to play tonight? Oh, Black Ops 7. No one says that. No, you know, no one says that. You'll be like, oh, let's hop on fucking CS or Val or Rainbow. You know, that's what people are going to say. Yes, they do. I don't know what friend group I do. I do? Yeah. You're stuck in the mindset. Do you remember, like, fucking 6 years ago? Maybe some people are at this stage now. For me, this was like 6 years ago. You tell your friend to hop on a game. He has like 3 games total. Refuses to play anything else. He is like Call of Duty, Rocket League, and some other game. And it's like, yeah, I'm not playing that. Like, even if you were like, I'll buy the game for you, he'll go, I'm not playing that. We're going to play 2K or COD. I'm not playing that. I have friends like that now. They've branched out more, but, like, one of my friends only plays Madden and Call of Duty. Those are the 2 games he plays. Oh, and NHL. He'll play Madden, COD, and Shell. That's it. Can we ban the guy that said he wants to use my mouth as a toilet? Oh, he wants me to use his mouth as a toilet. Either way, that's a ban. I'm sorry, JBL. We'll see you later. Cameron, thank you for the 10. Wyatt, thank you for the 5. John, thank you for the 3. SJ and Cade and Dude, thank you for the sub. Me for the 5. Anonymous for the 10. Anonymous for the 950 bit or not 950 bits. $9.50 to ACS. Plumpy, thank you for the 100 to ACS. Anonymous for the 4. HV, thank you for the 1. Canadian for the 15. CC, thank you for the 100. Thank you for the 5. Zach for the 15. Jonathan for the 15. Cam for the sub. Bailey for the 25. M4 for the 5. Wajin and Al for the sub. Christian, thank you for the 25. W. Joe, thank you for the 2. Tucker for the 5. Lowell for the sub. Usable for the 5. Gifteds. Michael, thank you for the 50. GD for the 15. Johnny, thank you for the sub. Katrina for the 5. Dead Slugs, thank you for the 200 to ACS. Orange for the 5. Moose for the 25. Ali for the 10. Gray for the 15. 8 for the 5. Noid, thank you for the 15. Kate for the sub. Kev for the sub. Wooby, thank you for the 1. Nor for the 15. Rudy for the sub. Riley for the 3. T-Banks for the 25. Barry for the 1. Hendrix for the sub. Hendrix for the 10 gifteds. Barry for the 10, or for the 1. Luke for the 5 gifteds. Pip for the 5. Pretty cool. Frankie, thank you for the 50. To ACS, L. Caesar and MK for the 5. Cats for the sub. Jello for the 5. Jason, thank you for the 15. Danny for the 15. Dave for the sub. Perch for the 2. Pris, thank you for the sub. Isaac Kang for the sub. And Iris for the 5. Tharu for the 400 to ACS. Fighting to stay awake for the charity stream. It's 3 a.m. in Australia. Bro, you did not need to give that amount, but thank you for the 400 to American Cancer Society. And thank you for staying up till 3 a.m. for the charity stream, bro. What the fuck? Austin, thank you for the 50. V for the sub. G for the 1. Street for the 3. Das for the sub. MX for the sub. Taurus for the 3. Bear for the 10. Hank for the sub. Canadian for the 10. Riff for the sub. Luke for the sub. Sebastian for the 20. Ramen. Donk. Huddy, thank you for the 15. Zink for the 3. I am and Dahlia for the sub. Race, thank you for the 10. Sonia for the 25. Kate for the 5. Beast, thank you for the 3. Zeno and Paul for the 3. Brittany, thank you for the 25. Big Smitty. Orange. Brent, thank you for the 10. GD and that. Ion. Luke, Joel for the 10, Destiny for the sub, FR for the 5, Lucas and MC, thank you for the 15, Cam for the 10, Y for the 5. Holy shit. All right. We're caught up for right now. Space, thank you for the 15. Just and Orange for the sub, Smitty for the sub. Chat, I think we're already at the goal. Yeah, wow. That's the fastest we've ever hit a charity goal on stream ever. Outside of maybe a group event with like 30 streamers, that's the fastest we've ever hit a goal solo in a stream. I always make it 5K. I will match donos up to 10K plus the 5K that I got from the Jinxie tourney. So right now we'll be at $15,522. No, $16,044 raised for ACS. That is fucking awesome. I'll raise the goal actually real quick. How do I do that? I don't think I've ever had to do that. Okay. We've updated. Wow. Wow. Add more goals. Okay. You know how I said that I would eat a head of lettuce on stream if I... What should we make that? What? I feel like 10K is too far. Okay, we'll do 10K. If we hit 10K, I'll eat a head of lettuce on stream. But not today. It would be when I get back. It'd probably be like the week of August or first week of September. So in the next 2 weeks, I'll eat a head of lettuce on stream. A whole raw onion, I've already done that. Why eat half a raw onion and then I almost threw up? But if we do a head of lettuce on stream, should I be doing something while we do it? Or should it just be kind of like a mukbang podcast segment where for like 45 minutes I just kind of sit at a table and eat a head of lettuce? Like a mukbang. I just eat a whole head of lettuce on stream. Okay. So it's like a pseudo... That would be funny. Would that be a funny YouTube video if I just titled the video eating a whole head of lettuce? Eating a whole head of lettuce mukbang. I feel like that'd be hilarious. And I just yap. Would I be able to talk a lot? Probably. It'd be really loud. The chewing would be crazy. Aiden, thank you for the 10 gifteds. Eat a raw potato. I paid my friend in high school $20 to eat a raw yam once, and he threw up. He did eat the whole thing, though. Melon Lord, thank you for the 50. Theo for the 25. Spry and Aiden for the 10 gifteds. Pack for the sub. Aiden for the 50. True for the 50. Pun and Kate for the 3. Channing for the 550 bits. Isabel, thank you for the 15. Italian for the sub. Igor for the 5. Natalie, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Lazy Clutch, X Sammy, Afra, Danny for the 50, Vit for the sub, G, thank you for the 3, Blake for the 1, Maddie for the 10, Aiden for the 15, Control and DZ for the sub, John, thank you for the 1, Anonymous for the 25. Chat, we gotta eat this edible. I gotta show you guys the videos that we're doing today. We're at $5,823, matching that and adding a 5K. I can't do math. We're at like 17K right now total. Chat, here are the videos that we're watching today. Lock in. Chat for the 10, Star for the sub, Envy for the 3, Banana for the 5, for the sub, Natalie for the 5, Gift is Eden for the sub. If I don't read donos for like 20 minutes, I apologize, but I will get to them. Anonymous, thank you for the 20. Uman, thank you for the sub. If we hit 10K on the dono goal, I will eat a head of lettuce when we get back. Here's what we're watching today. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare trailer dropped 5 hours ago. We'll see our takes. Jake, thank you for the 5. Jacko for the sub, AKA for the 10, Jade for the 20, Wine for the 15. Then we're watching a Jack Gordon video. I tried changing a flat earther's mind again. We did watch a video where he had a NASA chief respond to flat earthers' comments. This time, Jack Gordon actually hung out with the flat earther. I forget his name, but he's the flat earther, Flat Earth Dave. I'm pretty sure that's just his name. How I'd survive the Purge. Why do streamers hate Big Walk? I investigated a failed $100 billion ghost city. The violent desire to change philosophy video, and then the backrooms everything must go video. Let's lock in. We got a lot of videos to watch. Let's rip it. Monkey K, Jack, and the Real for the 5. Gift is Luke for the 3. Just Eugene for the 25. Bald and Pun, thank you for the sub. Let's go. Let's go. Modern Warfare 4. Oh, I have to eat the edible. Fuck. I don't know if this bag has edibles in it. I might have to go grab a different one. Am I eating a whole? Can I eat half and half? Is that fine? Can I eat half in the start, half at the end? Or half in the middle? Is that fair? No? No? Okay. No? Okay. Okay, how about this? I have 2 pieces here that kind of make a whole. Because these are 2 halves that I've eaten. This is finishing the pack. This is a full. Okay, you want me to go grab a whole one? All right. Well, then I'll just say, you got to give me 30 seconds. I got to go grab one. Logan for the 6. Lily for the 15. Pun for the sub. Monkey and Chald for the sub as well. Count me down. God, this song's so good. It's too sour. Ugh. Tommy for the 7, 8 for the 5. Xylo, thank you for the raid. Carver for the sub. Jade, thank you for the 20. Ghost and Spot for the sub. Bab, Goth, Can, Ghost, Knight, and Livy, thank you for the 20. Logan for the 6. Lily for the 15. Real, thank you for the 5 gifted. We're already at 6K. Holy dub. Chat, lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Bro said invest in rehab. What do you think? That was like a fucking Percocet, brother? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 multiplayer trailer. I want this to be good so bad. I want to have the fucking grind in me for COD. It's already out. You haven't even seen it yet. Okay, I'm actually going to have a question here. Do you guys think old COD movement or new COD movement is better? I like the faster pace movement, honestly. I was talking to my friends about this the other day. And I don't think that's the problem with COD. I think there's moments where it feels too fast, like maybe they find a middle ground. But I played MW2 and COD 4 recently. And oh my God, it's like you're moving with 100 pounds of weight on your back at all times. Like, you move at a snail's pace. It is unimaginably slow in comparison. Like, you might hate the new movement. If you go back to the old movement, you'll go, this is too slow. Like, they need a middle ground. Honestly, you know the middle ground? What was the first COD with sliding? Was it Ghosts? I think it was Ghosts. Yeah. Hot take here. And everybody always says I have the worst gaming takes. So let's add another. Call of Duty Ghosts had great movement. It was not too fast, and you could slide. And I like sliding. I don't like the no dolphin dive, no... Like, dolphin dive or just crouch. I don't fuck with that. Like, I'd rather have the slide, but maybe not too quick. I think for a COD like BO3, the fast-paced movement makes sense because it's futuristic and you could fucking, like, jetpack in the air. So you kind of need it to be really quick. But, like, the tack sprint is kind of the thing that people don't like. Where you run, and then you could sprint again, and then you raise your gun in the air, and, like, full bolt, Usain Bolt, run forward. Wait. Nah, wait. I think it might be the edit itself is just making me think this is cold. Wait, I think the edit itself is making me think that it's cold. Wait, let me listen to it on mute. I still think that's pretty cool, dude, being able to toggle like that. What COD had this? I feel like there was a COD that had a dual scope, or a few. A lot of them, yeah. It's just like most of them you wouldn't use. I feel like I'm saying that's cold, but there's no real like way that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be something I'm gonna use. I think it's every COD. The fuck was that?
FBI cover! True false fiction. It's a true false fiction. It's over ABS. I never get my true religion. How black Jesus turned water.
Okay, I kind of like, is this a map? Like, I know this is a multiplayer trailer. I kind of like this being like a supermarket.
All I had to do was turn the stove up. East Coast. Winning that night. Cheat code. Hating is making hit your free throw. Black hoodie. Black Scully.
Watch Backrooms next. Backrooms would be last.
Like my father going mad Cully. Breeze. From another devil was a lie.
Kill block. I don't know why it looks clean. It does look clean, but I feel like you need to play it. You know what I mean? Like, the trailer's obviously going to make it look better than it is. And so I need to see like a fucking streamer running around in the beta, you know, and actually see somebody use it. Like, he just like side held that pistol. And he's still holding the other gun. How the hell did he do that? Apex attachment. Yo. Can we not do the leveling up the gun thing? That's like what I want to... I kind of want to roll that back. You know, I like think you should level and you should unlock new shit. And yeah, you could have different attachments and like, okay, you can make the attachments. I don't want a mastery where I'm prestiging my fucking honey badger, you know? Like, I don't need that. That's an L take. I think it makes sense that what this person just said in chat, KN just said, make it per weapon class. That makes so much more sense. Having to level up your every individual gun sucks. It takes forever. Then don't prestige it? Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you're using a new gun in general.
Drop zone mark. Send it.
I have my own personal problem with COD 2 where I just want to spam fucking grind camos. That's my issue. Like, I can't just play COD because at some point me just picking the sweatiest weapon and, you know, being in a match and going like 40-6 and then fucking skill-based matchmaking throwing me with fucking Optic Scumpy himself to just get skull fucked on repeat in spawn is like not fun. Like, I feel like there should be to play ranked. Yeah. Do people play ranked that much? I feel like most people aren't really ripping ranked COD. I feel like you're kind of just ripping like Dom, hardcore Dom. Like the average Call of Duty player, this is what you're doing. You're playing Kill Confirmed. You're playing Domination. You're playing Hardpoint. And if you're grinding camos, you're probably playing the hardcore version of those three. And that's it. I don't really need any of the other random game modes that they have. 24/7, yeah, if it's like Nuketown 24/7, people play that all the time. TDM's bad for grinding camos. In my opinion, if I'm grinding camos, I fucking love playing hardcore hardpoint. Hardcore hardpoint and just literally sweat the fuck out of people. Like, I will say the best feeling in the world, it feels like work grinding camos, but the best feeling in the world is when you're on like an SMG class, one of the most annoying SMGs or like AK or ARs that you could have, and you just rip 22 headshots in a match, and you're like, I'm getting this done in the next 2 hours, you know? And you're feeling pristine. You're going, I just got a fourth of the way through the headshots in one single game. And then the next game you get 4 headshots. And then you're back at square one. Walt, thank you for the one. CN Lamb, Mac, AJ, Safo, Joseph, thank you for the 4109 to ACS. Natalie, thank you for the 5 gifted. Anonymous for the 15. Scholar for the 50. 105 for the sub. P2, Amari, Gavin, thank you for the 7. Anonymous for the 20. Trinity and Quick, thank you for the sub. Smooth, BBL, Livy, thank you for the 25. Baby for the sub. Hudson, thank you for the 10. Arn, Matt, thank you for the sub. Archie for the 30. Anastasia, thank you for the 10. Brad, thank you for the 1776. Tylo Blaze for the $1,000 dono to American Cancer Society. Hey, Joe, love what you do. Lock in. What the fuck? I'm sorry I didn't see that. That was 9 minutes ago. Tylo, I hope you're still here. Oh, my God. Tylo Blaze for the $1,000 dono to American Cancer Society. What a fucking guy. We're at $7,330 now. Tylo Blaze, you fucking goat. Waylon for the sub. David for the 15. Frick for the 2567. Mun for the sub. Argue. CC, thank you for the 20. Monk, thank you for the 15. Shay for the 15. Charbel, thank you for the 5. Nova for the sub. Tosi, Zylo, thank you for the raid. Aiden for the 5. Jaden, thank you for the 20. Cairo, thank you for the sub. And Tylo Blaze, bro, thank you for the fucking $1,000 dono to ACS. And CC for another 100. Thank you for the 100 to ACS. John Toad, Black Eclipse for the raid. Gecko, T2, Spot, and Saw for the sub. Person Save over the sub. Joseph for the 41. And Tylo Blaze for the 1,000. We're matching chat's donos up to 10K. If we hit 10K, we'll eat a head of lettuce on stream when we get back. We're already going to upload an extra YouTube video tomorrow. I already ate the edible. I twerked. We'll donate an extra 5K on top of whatever we match. So right now, matching 7,400 would be 14,400. We're at $19,400 for ACS in 42 minutes. Dub. Lily, Soft, Spot, and Vengeful for the sub. First video of the day. First real video of the day. Lock in. Lock in. I tried changing a flat earther's mind again.
Today, I'm spending 24 hours with the leader of the Flat
Earth Dave. The guy.
Earthers.
I think he's dead wrong, but I love listening to him. He's the funniest guy of all time. Because he'll say shit that makes no sense and then say that that's why the fucking earth is flat.
This wasn't easy because he hates me.
Is it true that redheads don't have souls?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just asking. We're controlling your mind. Flat Earth is exploding. Your NASA days are over.
It's not exploding. What percentage of people do you think are flat earthers? In this chat, there's probably 3 flat earthers. But like genuine flat earthers. 1%? Less than 1%, dude. Seriously? You know 1% of 8 billion? Do you think 1% of 8 billion people in the world believe the earth is flat? It's probably like total in the world, there's probably like 20 million people that believe the earth's flat.
But I have one goal, to try my...
And they're all old. And they're all old. Whenever you see a flat earth convention, they're all like 60. What are we doing? Have you lived 60 years on earth and gone, yeah, this shit's flat?
My absolute heart.
Like, it makes more sense if like a high schooler's like, yeah, I'm kind of just going against the system, you know? I think the government's kind of conning us into believing this, you know? It's just the woke media and all. Like,
Hardest to
that, I'd be like, okay, you know, he's just being a dumbass right now.
understand him, even if he's wrong.
You got caught in the mind trap.
This video was made possible by InMogo3.
I thought maybe we'd start by going over stuff that proves
What is this fucking machine he has hooked up here?
NASA
Okay.
is faking everything.
Let's do it.
I don't do my own show. I'm on other people's shows. Infowars. I don't think you can name a show
Oh, InfoWars.
other than Joe Rogan that I haven't been on. Here you go. So this is my setup.
Didn't, with InfoWars, with, what was his name? Alex Jones? Didn't he say, Sandy Hook didn't happen?
Nice.
Yeah.
What is
Oh, the most credible guy in the world.
this glass thing?
Alex Jones.
It's made of crystal. It's heavy duty.
Yeah. So that's like changing the blood in my body?
Absolutely. It helps your blood separate. So does this thing. Before the sun rises,
Oh,
you
it's a Tesla coil.
can read a book on the west side of your house, right?
Uh-huh.
Where's that light coming from? If it's behind the curve of the earth, well, there's daylight and there's sunlight. The sun is electric, and it's putting out an electric field.
Mm-hmm.
You with me?
Yeah.
Let me shut this.
The sun is not electric. The sun is like infinitely dense and hot, and it's emitting energy, not electricity.
So come on over here.
Yeah.
So
It's solar energy.
don't touch. All right, come over here. It's okay. Not
What's
bite
gonna
you.
happen?
It's not gonna bite you. Nothing's gonna happen. So if this was the sun's putting out this electric field,
Is that on right now, 200,000 volts?
right? So if this is just the gas in the sky, as it gets closer, it lights up, right?
Okay, what the fuck does that have to do with you reading a book on the west side of your house when the sun hasn't risen fully yet? Are you saying that electricity in itself isn't just lighting up the sky?
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
Jack fearful of his life right now. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. He just starts breaking out like random fucking tools.
Maybe this has something to do with how the moon lights up.
You see this? I've been storing these bottles and fermenting them. This is proving that the earth is fucking flat. Look at him. Jack, smell this bottle. It's electricity. It's a bottle of electricity, like from Harry Potter.
Sun is lighting up the
But it's not. It's fermented piss.
moon, not with sunlight, but with electricity.
What is this gonna go into my body?
It's affecting the whole neighborhood.
Are you serious?
100%. So this is putting what's called life force energy in your body. Here, you can.
I don't want to step on it.
All right, come here. I'll do it.
Is this safe?
Totally safe.
Even in a Glober's logic.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, he
so
just put his fucking...
hold your finger out in front of me. Touch my finger.
I don't want to.
Come on, don't be such a Jack.
Listen, you're a flat earther, I'm a round earther. It's like I can't trust.
It's not gonna hurt at all.
No, I don't want to do it. I just can't.
Just
when
hold
I'm
your
such
finger
a
out. Hold your finger out.
I would touch his finger. If he's not dead, I'd go, well, I'm probably fine.
Oh.
No, I don't want to do it. I just can't.
Just
when I'm
hold your
such
finger
a
out. Hold your finger out.
Okay, you know what I do want to do one day, and this is going to sound really stupid. I don't think you should do this because I don't know the safety of this. Have you ever seen the videos of like 10 people that hold hands and one of them touches an electric fence? I want to do that so bad. I want to do that so bad because you just like transfer the energy between you guys. I've done that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's people that do it in like science classes. You get electrocuted. Yeah, the guy at the end will get electrocuted.
Whoa! Holy crap! Oh my gosh! That was cool!
So it's called life force energy. Every cell in your body has life.
Whoa! That was cool!
At this point, my new friend, Flat Earth Dave, wanted to sit down and have a proper debate. And whenever I forget what to say, I'm gonna put on these glasses that secretly have screens inside of them that have NASA talking points on them. But since they just look like normal glasses, he hopefully won't notice.
So Jack, I don't see any positive outcome for you in your current way of life. You believe we went to the moon. Someone believes we went to the moon. I'd like, you're not ready for the conversation.
He just like hard stops. He goes, you have AI glasses in your pocket, don't you? You also have something that's emitting electricity up your ass. I smell it. I see everything. I'm Flat Earth Dave.
And the other group of people that I don't
I see all. I know all.
like talking to,
Sorry, I gotta lock in. I want to hear his points.
see any positive outcome for you in your current way of life. You believe we went to the moon. Someone believes we went to the moon. I'd like, you're not ready for the conversation. And the other
The reverse could be said. The reverse could be said. Genuinely. That's like if you go the fucking moon landing didn't happen, I feel like I'm also equally going, we are not going to have this conversation right now. If you think it's different if you say I don't think the original moon landing was real. But if you still say we've never been to the moon, you're an idiot. I still think the original moon landing is definitively real, but it's like there's people that think the first moon landing was fake. And then since then we've gone, but we were just trying to convince the Russians we did go. So it's like, you know, their logic is flawed, but it's not so flawed. It's like, okay, this person's dumb. It's like, it's just a conspiracy theory. But to believe that we've never been like in an outer space because there's a firmament that's blocking us from leaving our atmosphere is like just stupid.
group of people that I don't like talking to is 18 to 21 years old.
Well, 22.
Okay, so no, you're good. You just made it over.
I just made it over. Yeah.
That was on the 10th, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
I'm a flat earther. I know everything.
I know everything. I know the last time you peed, Jack. I know the last time you peed. It was a bright yellow hue, kind of like that of the sun, which is made of electricity. Did you have yellow Gatorade this morning, Jack? I know you did. You got it from the Circle K right by your house.
I'm able to change your mind. Your entire life falls apart.
Oh, completely. yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
But after the pain, there will be a new life for you. Just letting you know, the flat earthers are there to catch you.
Right.
And flat earth opens your mind to what this place really is. So.
Right.
There's so many people coming into flat earth. This is the
What is this?
friend finder on my app.
The Friend Finder. The Friend Finder. Okay. These are people that signed up for this like website.
Crazy. So those are just the flat earthers that have your...
And he's geo-tracking all of them. This is a mass manipulation scheme. This is This is a mass manipulation. Oh my God, there's no way.
That's less
He has their locations
than
pinpointed.
1% of the flat earthers out there.
Probably.
Wait,
So these are all the flat earthers. This guy right here zooms in.
I mean, it's got to be. I mean, that makes sense.
it's
Yeah.
way less. And that's not just the United States. It's
Oh, some fucker in Iceland? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Some jackass. So you live in Reykjavik, Iceland, and you think the Earth's flat?
That's not just the United States. It's everywhere.
Right. Yeah, there's tons of flat earthers, or I wouldn't be making these videos.
Yeah.
Look
So
at how many there are.
there's 235,000 on here. We just crossed
Oh, wow.
that mark this week.
So is that like your business, basically? Is this a
Well, so here's the thing. You know, people will accuse me of you're doing this for money, right? This is the first time in my life that I'm not doing it for money. I had my own business with 2 partners. It was amazing, making tons of money. But my truth journey, my podcasting,
What business?
2 partners.
Oh, is he? Oh, it was a real estate.
It was amazing,
Was it all 3?
making tons of money. But my truth journey, my podcasting,
It said bank. It said bank, energy, and real estate.
truth journey, my podcasting was getting in the way, rightly so. And
the business was.
it was a commercial,
Earth related?
commercial solar power development, installation, and financing. And
You worked in solar power? You worked in solar power and you think that the fucking sun is just a ball of electricity that lights up the front? What the fuck?
it was causing an issue, and I had to make a choice. And I made the choice to walk away from a lot of money for just a tiny little bit of money just to get by. Because this message is
I
the
feel
most
like
important.
his podcast still has to get a bit of views, no? Like there's no... What is his YouTube? Flat Earth Dave? He's still making money. I think it is just Flat Earth Dave. No, this is Flat Earth Dave interviews. What is this?
All right, so we all have consent. We all have everybody's consent. This is a consensual podcast.
What is this? The first 10 seconds of the video. I have everybody's consent. This is a consensual podcast. We're all here like, what the hell are we talking about? Oh, but is he saying that we're like recording? I just don't.
Important message. So let me ask you a question. If I'm going to just grab this ball over here. If this was the Earth,
Yeah.
right? And these are things that are on the Earth, you know, over a couple thousand miles. You can't
I don't say why don't they. Oh my God, I thought you'd be like, why don't they slide right off?
see them because they're behind the curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? If you zoomed in, can you see them? No.
No.
You can't zoom in through a solid object. So the only way that you can see them on a ball Earth is if they refract up, so you can see them. Do you believe in refraction from behind physical objects? Because no one has ever shown an example of it.
What is he talking about? He's saying that you can see things behind the deemed curvature of the Earth. You can't. Like, that's why you could see a ship sail over the horizon and slowly the bottom of the ship disappears and then the mast and then it's gone. Like,
Other than reifying the Earth.
I just can't. The one thing that I say this every time we react to flat earthers, and we've reacted to Dave a bunch of times. I've reacted to flat earth conventions. Like, even if you go to, I'm not saying go really super scientific. Just go to like military snipers. Go interview a military sniper and tell them to not counter or to not factor in the curvature of the Earth in a long shot. They'll miss every time. Tell them to not, when they do their math, because they're doing math when they're shooting that fucking far. Tell them don't make sure, act as if the Earth was flat. Do your math as if the Earth was flat. You'll miss every time. Why? If you can't disprove that, like when you're shooting that far, you have to actually go, okay, the Earth is curving in this amount, in this way. The bullet drops? Yeah, but the bullet will drop differently because of how far it's going.
You want to see an example?
This isn't a clever edit.
I feel like they would just say, oh, in that instance, there's just an elevation difference.
This pole actually disappeared just by zooming in. There's a pole right in front of the camera, but the moment you zoom in and focus on the background, it's gone.
There's no zooming or weather system that will bring my mouth above this iPad. It's blurry on here, but we have two oil rigs. One is 6 miles away, and the second one is 10 miles away. The observer height is 8 feet. The camera's at 8 feet. So the horizon, according to any globe Earth calculator, is 3.5 miles. So at 3.5 miles, we're at the point where the water is below the physical curve. But we can see the surface of the water in front of, in between, and for miles beyond.
Well, I had to activate the teleprompter mode on my Inmo Go 3s.
Well, I had to get my Inmo Go. This feels like the Mr. Beast Lenovo laptop with an Intel Core powered CPU. Well, I had to turn my ring and activate Jarvis in my glasses.
Give me the proper response for this one, but in reality, atmospheric refraction does work like that. And light travels through the Earth's atmosphere like a lens, bending it so that when put through an extreme zoom lens, you can sometimes see over the Earth's curve. This effect often creates extreme optical illusions in images, known as the Fata Morgana, where ships or oil rigs actually appear to be floating.
I did not know. That doesn't look real at all. The other one, that literally looks like it's like 100 feet above the ocean.
Above the surface, because in reality, they are sitting beyond the Earth's curve, and their light is bending around it towards your camera lens, but doesn't actually fit on the horizon of your image.
Here's the thing. Bill Nye brainwashed everybody. Look, the boat goes...
I love that this guy has a vendetta against, like, our childhood science teacher, Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Nye just brainwashed everybody. That fuck. That's why everybody thinks the Earth's fucking round.
It goes over the horizon, right? It goes over the ball. Everyone saw that 1 million times.
Right.
And a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old can understand that. So this is from the Chinese space station.
Let's talk about the Chinese space station.
Why does the horizon look flat?
I mean, because they're close enough to the Earth that it looks flat. I don't know.
Isn't it the same height as the ISS?
Or if you have a fisheye lens and you go like this, you can find the
So a
angle.
fisheye lens will take a curved surface and flatten it.
Yes, if you look at it from the right angle.
Okay.
And of course, I got that information from the Inmo Go 3s that have been
And of course, the Inmo Go 3s. The Inmo Go 3s have been giving me x-ray vision, so I'm kind of imagining Dave in his underwear to make myself feel a lot more confident in this interview. The Inmo Go 3s can answer legitimately any question that you potentially have for it.
regular green micro LED waveguide display inside of them. It could also record this conversation and even give me bilingual subtitles of what everyone's saying. So if I interview overseas creators in the future, I can get real-time translation of what
It gives you the wrong translation. You're just staring at your... Dude, that's the funniest shit is if you're wearing these, you're not looking at the person, you're looking at the thing on your glasses, so you're like... Like, right now I'm looking at you, if you were the camera. Now I'm looking at my glasses. Oh, yeah. Oh, but what... Okay, but what about a refractor? What, like, the lens, like a fisheye lens...
they're saying to me. But I could also put a privacy cover on the camera if it made Dave more comfortable. But I'll get to more features later.
Now this one, don't look at that one because I think that was some glober made that trying to trap us. Here, this.
Wait, what?
Because I think that was
comfortable. But I'll get to more features later.
Now this one, don't look at that one because I think that was some glober made that trying to trap us. Here, this guy's coming in. So this tells us that they're using camera tricks.
No, that's not true. Because
What is that?
That's a lockdown shot. And so it's not that he himself,
It is a lockdown shot. It is not that he himself is disappearing. Rather, sorry, wait. Oh, fuck, they just died.
masking, because I edit, I know how it works. Yes, it's a mask, could be a mask in and out, right? But no, I think it's just...
So I think it's actually just stretching it out. Do you want me to say it in another way that sounds more understandable to somebody that already believes in a flat earth? Here is the alternative semicolon. Yeah, so when you think about it,
shots being transitioned, like it's an editing error between different shots where sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not there, but the only difference in the shots is your if you go back, there might be small differences besides him because the whole shot is cutting.
All right, so watch this guy's elbow as he goes around the corner. Watch his right elbow. It becomes transparent.
It's just like the thing that annoys me is the tediousness and the amount of money this company has. Like, are you really going to convince yourself that they left an obvious error that proves that the Earth is flat and that they're actually just like in a recording studio in LA and not in space, where the guy legitimately disappears? Like, they're just going to leave that in and expect nobody to see it. Like, you can't sit here and be like, oh no, that's why it's
all right. See it?
Yeah, they're fading away from the shot. That's not him fading away, that they're fading the shot to another shot.
Why isn't the background fading out?
Because they're fading to a shot where he's not there.
You are making things up to defend your position.
Because he's fading to a shot where he's not there. What do you mean? How's the camera rolling if nobody's in the room? Does a tree make a sound if it falls in the woods? These are the things that I'm thinking every day, Jack. My mind never sleeps. When I'm in the shower, I can't sing to Lady Gaga. I just think about the flat Earth and how everyone, for some reason, thinks it's round. We have to get over the ice wall, Jack.
You took two shots, one where a person was there, one where a person wasn't there, and you faded away. It would look like the person was fading away. Look, watch, look. Ready? I'm going to fade away. Wow. And now I'm just going to go like this. And now if I just fade those two shots, it will look like I changed, but in reality,
why don't they just show us a live feed? Why do they always have to edit everything?
Listen,
can you show?
They have! They've had a live feed of the inside and the outside for like the recent fucking moon launch. Like that already happened after, like, during this video.
I was in this place called the Space Operations Center in NASA HQ. On a TV, I'm looking at a live feed of people floating around in the ISS.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at it, right? They're like, that's them right now.
Yeah.
And
How do you know it's them right now?
Well, but this is what I said. So I said to Jared, the head of NASA, I literally said, I see like that on the TV. That's a live feed of the International Space Station right now.
Yes.
And I feel like if that was put on YouTube at all times, I mean, they're already not private because we can see them whenever they walk through there. If that feed was on YouTube, we'd have no more flat earthers, I think, in like a week, because you just can't have people floating around all day long, CGI constantly running.
That would be very convincing. Very.
NASA does currently live stream the outside of the ISS 24/7 on YouTube, but usually not the crew working on the inside. I understand the privacy for them is not.
So on my website, I have AI Dave, and you can ask it any flat Earth question you want. Will Jack Gordon ever wake up to NASA's nonsense?
Jack is 21 years old as of 2026, and he's completely brainwashed, just like most 21-year-olds are, and even worse for the ones who get famous too fast. He's got a big YouTube channel, but he's so deep into the NASA religion that breaking that belief would shatter his entire world. It doesn't matter what evidence you show him, his mind will twist itself into knots trying to defend NASA, space travel.
Wow, he like loves his AI character.
And the globe.
Pretty smart.
That's what happens when someone has 100%.
Oh my God, the way he's smiling, it's like he talks to it like when nobody's there. Yeah, so AI Dave, like, do you think like I'm actually just like full of myself or something? No, you're totally right in your assumption that the Earth is flat. Flat Earth Dave, you're one of the smartest people that I've ever met in my entire life.
Belief in something. When real evidence comes along, they don't change.
This guy's so funny though. Like, that's the thing is like, even though I go, bro, this guy is actually just, it feels like he's just rage baiting people. And there's no way he actually thinks the Earth is flat. But he sticks to it for years, and he's just so funny. Like, he just, in mid-interview, he just broke out a fucking 2-minute AI chat bot of himself and is complimenting it.
Change their mind. They just come up with a new excuse, no matter how ridiculous. The word you're looking for is delusional. Look it up. You might find a picture of Jack Gordon next to the definition.
My glasses definitely have a lot better AI than that. I mean, you could literally point them at a...
Oh my God, okay. Fuck. This is like the most intrusive ad I feel like I've ever seen. I'm starting to have, there's like a B plot that is this ad. I'm loving it right now, honestly. It's like every 3 minutes there's just like, well, my glasses have a better reply to that. Honestly, it could translate Mandarin into English right before your eyes.
And you in a restaurant in China and know what it says in English immediately and know
Okay, that actually is fucking nuts. Does it do that?
what to order. Or 98 other languages. Or maybe the staff of the restaurant is speaking to you in Chinese. You reply in English, and the Go3 speaker translates and pronounces your response in Chinese.
Can I ask you a question? If NASA offered you the opportunity to go to space, or SpaceX, let's just say, would you do it?
If Warner Brothers offered you to be in a Bugs Bunny cartoon where you could jump off a cliff with Roadrunner and an anvil, would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's stupid because it doesn't exist.
But let's just say you got an email and they really, would you follow through? When you
Only if you came with me.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I think on the space shuttle, they
I still think he's too deep into it. Like, too deep into it. That if they ever offered to take him to space, he would get out of that experience and go, I was on Earth the entire time in some sort of spinny chamber that gave me a false sense of anti-gravity and extreme G-forces on launch that convinced me that I was in space when in reality they just had me trapped on Earth the entire time. Like, that's what he would say. Like, but that's like, so it's not just flat earthers that do this. There's like so many people that have like random beliefs about things in life. And it's like, you could show them anything and they would still go, no, that's not real.
slammed into the sidewall.
Or the reverse. Where if it's, or the exact opposite.
Wall, and they cut out. So this is a zero-G plane.
Yep, I've been on that plane.
Okay, I got it. So they're like, oh, something happened. There was an unexpected shift. This is when the zero-G plane ends. They all fall to the ground. You've been there. You've done this.
I've done this.
Right? So if I take this picture and I rotate it 90 degrees, does that look like the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not just say it's an unexpected shift? Like, what's
because
wrong
they said
with
it was an
believing
unexpected shift, but looking at the evidence, like
But
the
that's
guy,
not really
I don't even know what he's saying. I actually don't even know what he's saying.
the evidence. You're saying it looks similar.
At this point, Flat Earth Dave showed me a few more pieces of what he thought was NASA fakery.
that doesn't look like he's hanging from his waist harness to you.
Not really.
Okay.
But hours had passed in the day, and he wanted to take me
6 hours talking about the flat Earth. Oh my God.
out on his boat to show me the flat Earth firsthand, because he says it's very important that you
I feel like I'd rather sit in a cold cell and listen to Easy Street for 6 hours.
independently verify your conclusions. So we left the house.
You have my app, right?
Yeah.
So every morning when you get up and have your coffee, just watch the featured video, bottom left corner, click it. One short video a day. And at the end of a couple weeks, you'll be running out of tissues and your NASA days are over.
How many people do you think you've converted personally?
Millions.
Millions of people?
But first we
You
stopped.
only have 280,000 on your app. I feel like if you've been convinced to believe that the Earth is flat, I'm at least downloading Dave's app, okay? I'll give him that. Like, if Dave ever convinced me that the Earth is flat, I'm gonna have the Dave Earth, or the Dave Daily Flat Earth comment, and I'm gonna watch the video.
for lunch.
This is my flat earth clock sauce.
Bro.
And they serve it here.
loves it.
Everyone
Flat
loves
Earth sauce?
Yes, it's the best. Do you like hot sauce?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
the best. Here, that one's for you.
Iced coffee with milk would be amazing.
And after finishing lunch, where Dave ate my food, we got to the boat.
This guy can't get any better. This guy, you have Flat Earth Dave. Please believe that the Earth is flat forever. I love this.
Just gonna use the restroom real quick.
He ate your lunch.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God, like Dave goes, I don't want anything. Yeah, I'll have like the smash burger, but could I get like sweet potato fries instead? You just walk away from the bathroom. He's just halfway done your sandwich when you get back.
meet you right out here.
This is my one alone
Oh,
time.
I thought we were like sharing, and you went to the bathroom, so I assumed you didn't want any. I don't know. It was just
time of the entire day and the entire video. Obviously, he's not going to change my mind, and I know the Earth's round, but he's so convincing. It's compelling, for sure. I don't
bro, how is he convinced?
agree with that, obviously, but I have like a passion for hearing out people. I think it's really interesting.
We're gonna have serious bottom-up obstruction on things in the distance. Well, therefore, it's Earth curve, but I don't care the bottom quarter of the building is missing. The top of the building should be below the curve.
So we got going on the boat. Does the water get a lot choppier once we really get out there?
Yes, it will.
Okay, all right. If it's really choppy, I'm gonna make you turn around.
I know how much of a whip you are from the.
I'm gonna dump your body in the ocean like Dexter, Jack. You're not coming back after this trip. You're gonna see the Earth is fucking flat, and that's gonna be the last thing you ever see.
Oh, come on. Listen, I just don't want to get seasick, that's all. The truth is that, like, you know, I don't know. I'm so indoctrinated into the Earth being round that a flat earther I can't trust as well immediately, you know?
I have no idea where he's taking me.
From here to that island that we see, the farthest island over there?
Yeah.
That's about a mile. See the land that's way past it?
Yeah.
That's like 15 miles farther. So in our field of vision, the first mile is taking up 99% of our vision, and the next 20 miles are taking up just 1%. So as things go beyond, that creates a false horizon, and things will disappear from the bottom up as they go beyond it. Stay here for a minute.
There's a bunch of flat earth weeds.
That's not a buoy, it's a mooring.
Oh, a mooring.
Come on, everyone comes out here and hangs out and barbecues and
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So this is where
Flat Earth Yacht Club. Oh my God.
his flat Earth community hangs out. And it's also where he wants to show me one more proof about the Earth being flat. But before he does that, while
I want to see like what that party's like.
we're here, I want to tell you a little more about how the Inmoco 3s have been helping me today. So
Oh my God.
basically, these AI glasses have a ton of features.
So they're not just like the glasses that record video and play audio, but they do.
We're so far in, Chad. I mean, I'm hearing the pitch at this point. You know, the pitch has been made, and I'm 70% through the presentation to get a free 1 week timeshare. Okay, I'm here. If I just get through the last 30%, I have 3 days in Myrtle Beach. So we're just waiting it out at this point.
In fact, they really do everything. These are the third generation of these AI smart glasses. One of the only AI glasses on the market that's reached a third generation.
And so I can use these as headphones. I was doing that on the plane right here. But they also will actually feed you information.
And there's even an AI smart page turning feature where you can turn the page using the ring on your finger or with the temple on the side of the glasses.
Like when I'm talking to Dave, he might not know that I've got a bunch of Glober talking points inside of my glasses. But
It didn't seem like you did.
yeah, it didn't seem like I did, right. The Go 3 also has meeting recording, meaning that they turn on during a meeting. It can help you keep track of everything that's being said. You can keep your notes on here for yourself. You can keep notes for what the other people are saying. Then you can also play back the recording of the meeting later to remember everything.
Holy shit, this is too much. This is too much. This is too much.
In the description,
At shoreline, we wouldn't be able to see the building because the trees would be way over our head, right?
Right.
The farther away we go, the more of an angle we have, and we can see more.
Holy spyware? No, Dave's Flat Earth app is more spyware than those glasses. Let's be honest.
More and more of the building.
My app mines Bitcoin on your phone while you use it.
The farther away we go, because of the angle.
My Flat Earth Dave app mines Flat Earth coin on your phone while you use it, and if you use it for over a month, you get a free Flat Earth coined NFT.
is less and less
That you'll be able to sell at a later date for a larger profit.
is being obstructed by the trees.
It's not the globe, it's not the curvature, because the farther away you go, you would be less and less because we're going down and away. We're just going out, right? If we're going down and away, the angle would be getting worse.
At this point, after explaining that, Flat Earth Dave turned the boat around.
You're just believing, you're making excuses for your paradigm because you believe in your paradigm so much. There is a shadow government, a shadow force that runs our government. Do you believe in that?
No.
You don't believe in that at all.
Wow.
The indoctrination is so strong.
You could believe that there's schemy shit going on in our government, but like, why would they be lying about the Earth being round? Like, there's so many better questions to poke at our government outside of the Earth is round. Like, it doesn't all fall to that.
700 people have been to space. Katy Perry has been to space.
Katy Perry,
if you asked her what she saw.
First, Katy Perry is an MK Ultra mind control. What's going on in the whole music?
So let's take, there's a big...
Why would you cut that out? I want to hear him go on a 5-minute tangent about, like, music artists not being real people.
YouTuber. Like me, YouTube.
Yeah.
The channel's called Dude Perfect.
I know him. He went up also.
He also went up.
Go watch my video on Dude Perfect. Go on my website. They faked it, and they were literally telling us. They're like, this is unreal. They're using words like unreal. This is...
Oh my God, this is unreal. They're saying this is unreal because they're being like, oh my God, this is crazy. They said this is crazy. That clearly means they're saying it's not, it doesn't make sense because it's fake.
So
you think they're lying?
Totally. 100%.
Why would
now
they do
his
that?
buddies might be compartmentalized. They were so far away, they might have believed that he's on that rocket.
Why would he lie about that though?
Money and power.
What power is Cody from Dude Perfect getting for saying that the Earth is round? Money and power. Bro, what? They're already super. I
can't buy that. I've never in my life felt dumber for being a glober.
That's a redundant sentence.
The head of NASA.
I don't know.
He's been to space twice.
So
100%. So he either knows that the Earth is flat or he's mind controlled. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Every morning, every day when you wake up, I'm going to be in your head.
But I want him to say, like, does he ever go into why? You know, like, okay, they're lying about all of this. Why? Because, like, does everything that people are doing fall, like they're being evil because they're hiding for some reason that the Earth, but what power are they getting in saying the Earth is round? Chat, you're just saying money and power. He doesn't want to get killed. Oh, that's why they're doing it? Like, he knows, but he can't say.
You'd be like, is he right? And then you're not going to want to look at it. You're going to keep yourself busy, and it's going to build up in you over time, over the years. It's going to build up in you, and it's going to be a problem. I don't want it to be a problem for you. You need to be intellectually honest with yourself. But the timing is actually perfect. The timing is perfect. Flat Earth is exploding. It is going to be the #1 thing people talk about. They're going to try to distract us.
In how long?
In like months.
What?
That's my opinion. They're really pushing right now for a big distraction with aliens and stuff.
So this is the real sun up here, and that's how the sun circles around.
Dave showed me a few more demos, and then I called it quits. I don't know what's gonna happen over the next few months. Maybe Dave has a trick up his sleeve. I certainly did.
When you take the time like that, just give it a little wave, it starts to change into the ace.
Yeah, you are a demon.
I showed him some magic to lighten the mood.
You just go,
and I got out of there. That is Flat Earth Dave.
I taught Flat Earth Dave some magic that I learned with my Inmo 3 AI glasses.
Ready?
It actually has a neurochip injected into my brain that moves my body for me when I request it to do so. What a video. Oh my God. All right. Mr. Bryce Z, simply Poi Kit, bribe, thank you for the sub. Donnie for the $1,000. Oh my God. Donnie for the $1,000 to American Cancer Society. Holy fuck. I hadn't read donos in a minute. My bad. We're at 9K for American Cancer Society. Holy shit. Donnie, thank you for the 1,000. I don't got nothing special to say. I hope this can help the fight. Joe Lock-in, thank you for the fucking $1,000 to American Heart. Not American Heart. American Cancer Society. American Heart Association. Different charity. Tree, thank you for the $15. Alex and Sif, thank you for the sub. Senpai Simply Lexi, thank you for the 5. Flat Earth Dave for the 5. No, you just typed your name like that, fucker. You can make your name whatever on Tiltify, jackass. You say, no way Flat Earth Dave's in the stream right now. Jury, thank you for the 50 gifted. I Show Speed, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. The Sensei for the sub. Zach, thank you for the 15. I Show Speed, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Riley and I am for the sub. The NK, thank you for the sub. Brayden, thank you for the 5. Smelly, thank you for the 20. Marty, thank you for the 15. I'm Justin Mary. Kolb, Amish, Diaz, Sophie, Tug, thank you for the 5. Sassy and Dre, Drag, thank you for the sub. M and New for the sub. Blood, thank you for the 3. Bother, thank you for the 50. Real and 16 for the sub. Roartis, thank you for the 200 to American Cancer Society. My mom fought ovarian cancer for 4 years. We said goodbye almost 2 months ago. Rip in the chat. I'm sorry for your loss. No dollar is ever wasted on prolonging time with our loved ones. That is very true. Thank you for the 200 to American Cancer Society, and I'm sorry for the loss of your mom. I hope you and your family are okay. Grim, thank you for the 4313 to ACS. Caleb, thank you for the 25. God, thank you for the 5. Key and ML for the sub. IEs, thank you for the 2. Sven for the 25. Ballista, thank you for the 10. Lay, thank you for the sub. Civet, hey, Mon, Soda for the sub. Michelle, thank you for the 25. Matthias Abyss, thank you for the sub. FR, thank you for the 3. Swig, thank you for the $111.11 to ACS. P Money for the 25. Riley, thank you for the 25. Bruce and CL for the sub. AKA, thank you for the 10. Gabe for the 3. Becca, thank you for the 50. Soul for the sub. Me, Ashley, thank you for the 15. Ventral for the sub. CC, thank you for the 100 again. VR, thank you for the 10. Joseph for the 5. R, thank you for the 15. Jade for the 3. MX, Johnny, thank you for the tier 2. Deputy, Gigantic, and Jury, thank you for the gifteds. Wow. $9,119. Matching chat stoners up to 10K. If we had 10K, I eat a head of lettuce in the next 2 weeks on stream as a little mukbang segment. What are we at total? Because I'm matching. We would be at 18K plus 5. We'd be at 23,000 total after I match. All right. Chat, next video. How I would survive the Purge.
Today, I'm going to be going over all the mistakes made in the Purge and
literally everything. Every mistake made in the Purge. Not leaving the country. It's only the United States. You learn that in what? Like, I think maybe the first movie even, where they're like, people travel to the U.S. to kill people and then leave. Just leave. You paused in 5 seconds. Yeah, I know. I do that in every video.
Tell you what I would have done differently in order to survive. The movie starts by greeting us with security footage from previous purges. Right away, the movie establishes that this night is not a joke. People aren't just vandalizing property or stealing TVs. They're hunting each
the idea of the Purge was like kind of a fire movie series though now.
other.
I know it's like a horror film. It doesn't really feel like horror. It feels like actually, it is like a psychological horror action.
Very important, because a lot of the characters later on act like they're dealing with a minor inconvenience instead of a citywide murder festival. Then we're introduced.
Bro, like in this scene, you remember in the first Purge, the scene where the day before, their neighbor is sharpening like a fucking medieval axe or some shit in the front yard, like, and he just waves to the neighbor. I'm like, dude, I need to get the fuck out of here. You know?
To the Sandin family.
Why are we like, yeah, we're just gonna lock the doors tonight.
James Sandin is a wealthy businessman who made millions selling home security systems specifically designed for Purge Night. His wife Mary lives with him in a massive house, along with—
Bro, you know what I found out? Literally, I was talking about the Purge like 2 weeks ago. You know what I found out? The kid in the first Purge is the guy from Ted, the show. Who's Cersei? What are we saying, Cersei? Who's Cersei? Yeah, the dude, the kid from Ted, the show. What is that guy's name? What is that actor's name? Ted show. Max Burkholder. Max Burkholder is the kid in the Purge. And most people don't know that, but you've seen the show Ted. Bro, and Max Burkholder's character, so fucking annoying in the Purge.
With their children,
but his character's so funny in Ted.
Zoe and Charlie. On paper, these people should—
Look at it! Wait, that's it.
In a massive house, along with their children, Zoe and Charlie.
That's Max Burkholder. It? I meant, like, look at the scene, jackass.
On paper, these people should
Not it. Chat, not it, like, bro.
have some
Y'all know what I meant.
of the best odds of surviving in the entire country. They're rich, they have advanced security systems, and they live in an expensive neighborhood. However, unfortunately,
This is the scene.
we have to
What are we
remember
doing?
that having resources
What is he sharpening there?
doesn't matter if nobody uses common sense. As the day goes on, we learn more about the family. Zoe is secretly dating a guy named Henry, who is significantly older than her, which her father obviously doesn't approve of. Meanwhile, Charlie spends his time using his remote-controlled camera, named Timmy, to observe the neighborhood and question the morality of the Purge. Now, Charlie is probably the most reasonable person in the movie, as he actually recognizes that something is very wrong with the entire concept.
But this isn't the first Purge. Like, the first Purge is actually a movie, so it's like they know what's going to happen, and they've been through the Purge a million times. I just don't understand.
Problem is that
Like, why? Like, if you're a rich family, why would you hunker down in your $1 million mansion, which is very targetable, during the Purge? Even though we have metal shutters, and we have a alarm system. Okay? Like, why not go on vacation? It's one night. Like, I would leave the week before, go chill out in fucking, I don't know, the Dominican Republic or a Caribbean island for 3 days, and then come back.
being morally
Go to Canada. Yeah, just drive up to Canada. Go see fucking Quebec.
right and being smart aren't always the same thing. And let's just say that this is going to become very important later. Eventually, we see the Santin family having dinner, which leads us into lockdown. We see James looking at all of the cameras and making sure that everything is ready to go. Then we see the iconic Purge warning come on the TV. Massive.
What a jackass, too. Who wears this shit in their own fucking house? Can I say that? Dressed up in a fucking suit and tie? He doesn't have a tie, so this is more casual. This is the home fit because the tie's not on. We got a fucking whole suit on in the house. Like, we're not going out to eat. We're, like, dressed up for dinner at home.
Then we see the
What?
iconic Purge warning
On Purge night.
come on the TV. Massive metal barriers seal the house from the outside world. At this point, the Sandins have basically won. However, with this, we get to one of the first major mistakes in the movie. Because once the Purge began, Henry snuck into the Sandin house without permission. Now, think about it.
Now, if I was in the Purge night, I would shoot Henry in the face.
How insane
How would he not know not to do that? I'm killing Henry.
this is. The family just locked themselves inside one of the most secure homes in America, and somehow nobody notices an extra person hiding inside. If I'm James, I'm conducting a complete sweep of the house before lockdown. Every room gets checked, every closet gets checked, every bathroom gets checked. Nobody enters unless I personally know they're supposed to be there. And if I was Henry, I simply wouldn't sneak in without permission, especially after knowing how I'm not the most liked person on James's end. Later, we see Charlie monitoring the neighborhood through James's camera system. While doing this, he spots a wounded homeless man running through the streets. The man is begging for help while an armed group chases him. This is where
the jackass lets the homeless man in. What I would do is not that. I would push my son out of the keyboard. I wouldn't even let him have access to the security room. What the fuck are we doing?
Falls apart. The stranger screams that somebody is trying to kill him. Due to this, Charlie feels sorry for him and decides to help. Now, morally, I understand why Charlie does this. The guy is clearly terrified. Nobody wants to watch.
Bro, this guy during the Purge could be acting injured, waiting for like some rich, high, almighty, moral person to let him in, and then fucking blast all of them in the face. Take all their shit. You know?
Watch an innocent person get murdered right outside their home. But from a survival perspective, Charlie makes one of the biggest mistakes in the entire movie. Because
It's the mistake in the entire movie. Am I wrong? Weren't there people looking for this guy? And that's how they all get fucked up? If they didn't let him in, nothing would have happened.
Literally proceeds to disable the security system and unlocks the house. Now, that's not simply opening a door, that's opening every door. The moment he does this, the Sandins lose the biggest advantage they had. If I was in Charlie's position, I'd be torn. But if I decided to help the man, there would be rules. First, he's searched for weapons, then he's placed in one secured room, then someone keeps an eye on him at all times. Instead, the family literally lets him wander off into a gigantic mansion where nobody knows where he is. And now they have an unknown stranger hiding somewhere in their house during Purge night. Fantastic. And as if things weren't already bad enough.
And I hate to say it, bro, if you're the dad and your kid lets this man in, I'm killing him anyway. Like, is that fucked? I feel like if it's Purge night, bro, you gotta, like, take precautions. Like, I'm going, hey, son, I know you just tried to do a good no, what the fuck? Bro, a man covered in blood running from someone. Even if he's not here to kill you and is faking it, he has people that want to kill him and are now looking for him. Kill him. He's gone. He's a dead man. Either way.
Henry suddenly reveals himself. Apparently, he didn't sneak into the house to talk things out. He snuck into
Oh, maybe we should have shot Henry.
The house carrying...
Why didn't we shoot Henry? Oh, why was Henry in the fucking building? And the dad... I don't have a weapon on me.
A gun. His plan is basically to...
I'm carrying... Oh, he does have a pistol. I'm carrying a 12-gauge shotgun on the back. All night. All night. I don't care. I would just sit on the couch. Fucking... waiting. Bro. 12 hours. Probably on Adderall.
Snuck into the house carrying a gun. His plan is basically to murder Zoe's father because he doesn't approve of the relationship. Now, this right here might be the dumbest plan in the movie, which is saying a lot, as Henry waits until Purge night because murder is legal, then tries to shoot James. The problem is that James isn't defenseless. A struggle breaks out and James manages to heavily injure Henry. And of course, the entire situation only exists because nobody checked the house before lockdown. One simple sweep could have prevented everything. Meanwhile, the stranger is still missing somewhere inside the mansion. The family proceeds to split up.
You have that problem? Your house is so big that you can't find someone in it.
To look for the stranger, while James looks for Zoe. Now, if you've watched literally any horror movie ever made, or even any of my other videos, you know that splitting up never works. The Sandins have no idea who this stranger is. For all they know, he could be dangerous. And yet, they send different family members into different parts of a giant, dark house. If I'm searching for somebody during the Purge, we're moving together. Nobody goes off alone. Nobody becomes a side quest. And while all this is happening, Charlie spots the people who were chasing the stranger, and that's when the real villains arrive. As a group of masked young adults walk up to the house, their leader, known as the Polite Leader, might honestly be one of the creepiest characters in the entire franchise, as he speaks calmly and he smiles constantly. He proceeds to politely explain that he wants to murder the homeless man and wants them to give the homeless man back to him, and if they comply, everyone inside the house gets to live. Clearly, the way he talks makes everything worse because he sounds completely normal while saying completely insane things. Now, this is where the movie introduces its biggest moral dilemma. Do you sacrifice one stranger to save your family, or do you protect him and risk everybody? Personally, I think Charlie already made that decision when he let the man inside. The moment you take responsibility for someone, abandoning them becomes a lot harder. Still, the family's hesitation.
No, they didn't even talk to the guy. They didn't even really speak to the guy. The guy just like disappeared.
Wastes valuable.
You're an asshole.
Time. If you're going,
your whole family's gonna die. Like, that's where this is going, right? So I'm just sorry. I'm trying to fucking pick this thing off my face. It's like dry skin. Kick him out? You have to.
to protect him commit to protecting him. Instead, they spend half the movie arguing while heavily armed psychopaths stand outside preparing for war. After time passes and Charlie eventually finds the homeless man with Timmy, we see the polite leader warn James that they have equipment on the way, and they will get in if they don't turn in the homeless.
What is this thing on my face? Sorry. Edibles hitting. Rewinding.
After time passes and Charlie eventually finds the homeless man with Timmy, we see
what are these bugs under my skin?
The polite leader warn James that they have equipment on the way, and they will get in if they don't turn in the homeless man. However, instead of finding a way to leave, James and his family stayed in the mansion either way. Now, if I was them, I would do anything to try and find some sort of alternative exit, as at the end of the day, this is a mansion. So there's
Don't you think they would also have like a safe room instead of just their whole house having like base metal shutters? I feel like you would have like, if you were this rich and you live in like a $3 million house, you would have like a room with like 5-foot thick metal doors.
Lots of ways.
They do?
It's out.
I don't remember this movie, bro. Like, I remember basic plot points, so I'm kind of like rewatching it as he's explaining this.
So at this point, I would just want me and my family to leave immediately. But the mistakes aren't over yet, as eventually Zoe decides to leave her current hiding spot and moves to Charlie's secret hideout, which the homeless man was hiding in. This would lead to the homeless man holding Zoe at gunpoint. Big mistake on Zoe's end, because why would you leave?
I love this guy's like, this was stupid as fuck because now she has a gun pointed at her head.
The hiding spot you are already safe from the homeless man in, and literally risk your life knowing he's anywhere but the room you were
I love the YouTube voice he's using too.
Currently in. Now, I'm gonna make this simple.
Now, this is what I would do. First, I'm shooting the homeless guy in the face. My daughter gets shot in the process. Well, that's a little less money on my end per month. It's a win-win situation. And here's why.
If I was Zoe, I would have simply not left under any circumstance. Eventually though, James finally ties the homeless man up and prepares to give him back. However, stupidly enough, he would stall a bit too long, which led us to eventually seeing the attackers start destroying the security barriers. This is where James learns a very painful lesson. Security systems aren't magic. A lot of people treat safety equipment like it's invincible, but every defense has a breaking point, and the Sandins spent years trusting technology without having a backup plan. If I'm preparing for the Purge, my strategy isn't just hope the shutters hold. I want escape routes, emergency supplies, safe rooms, and multiple plans for multiple scenarios, because eventually every wall can break, and these walls do, as the attackers finally breach the house. And at this point, survival becomes the only objective. Family.
I have a crazy idea. I feel like if the Purge existed, there would be insurance companies that would insure damages from the Purge, and I would make them go out of business by committing insurance fraud on Purge night. That's not how that works. Wait, really? You don't think I would be able to commit insurance fraud on the night of the Purge and then take out insurance? It's all legal. It's legal crime, but it's still damages. All right, then I would just rug pull a meme coin. Jeez.
Scatters throughout the mansion while the Purgers hunt them room by room. This section of the movie is
making me fucking overthink these things.
Basically one giant example of why bigger isn't always better. Because sure, the mansion looks impressive, but now there are endless hallways, staircases, rooms, and hiding spots. The attackers can appear from almost
the Purge coin. Get in before the disaster starts.
Anywhere. Honestly,
me pulling all the shares right when fucking it hits midnight.
I'd rather defend a small cabin than a giant mansion during the Purge. James starts fighting back and actually performs surprisingly well, as he manages to kill multiple attackers after one almost killed Charlie and manages to protect his family several other times.
That's also like a badass shotgun attachment, no? Instead of like holding it by the chest, you have like Like a doonch, like you're like sweeping.
For the first time all night, someone is actively solving problems instead of creating them. But even here, mistakes happen, as James constantly leaves dangerous people behind without fully securing the area. One of the most important survival rules is never assuming a threat is neutralized until you're absolutely certain. And unfortunately, that rule comes back to haunt him. The polite leader eventually catches James and stabs him. It's one of those moments where a character survives 10 difficult situations only to lose because of one mistake. And honestly, that's pretty realistic. Most survival situations aren't lost because of one giant failure. They're lost because of dozens of small mistakes stacking together. Meanwhile, Mary, Zoe, and Charlie continue trying to survive inside the house. The tension keeps building until suddenly it looks like help has arrived, as several neighbors.
Oh my god, bro, Charlie sucks in this movie, man. I like, and that it's like weird for me because I'm so used to the actor playing like characters that I like.
Show up carrying weapons and begin shooting at the attackers.
Every Charlie's a chud. Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Charlie from Smiling Friends.
A few seconds, it genuinely feels like the family is saved. And this is exactly where I would
Charlie, Moist Kirk Charlie.
Would have been suspicious because these people didn't help with the attack.
Wait, did I just say Moist Kirk? Moist Critical. Mixing Charlie Kirk and Moist Critical, sorry.
First arrived and didn't help what the family was being.
You guys were typing Charlie Kirk. I said Moist Critical, but then I was reading Charlie Kirk, so I said Moist Kirk.
Hunted, but suddenly they're here now? That's a huge red flag in my opinion. Sure enough, the movie reveals the truth, right? Well, it turns out that the neighbors weren't trying to save the Sandins. They actually wanted them dead. As it turns out, they actually resent James for becoming wealthy through his security business. They believe he profited from fear and looked down on him for it. So instead of helping, they plan on murdering the entire family themselves after the polite leader gets heroically taken down by Zoe. Honestly, this twist is one of the smart.
I would not mag dump him if I were her, because now they only have 3 bullets.
Hardest parts of the movie because it shows that danger isn't always obvious. The masked killers were easy to identify, but these smiling neighbors were not. At this point, the Sandins are completely outnumbered. James is dying. The neighbors have guns. Everything seems hopeless. But then someone we briefly forgot about returned. The stranger would return, as it turns out that he came back to save them, as he holds the neighbors at gunpoint and completely changes the situation. And this is actually one of my favorite moments because it proves something very important. Charlie made a reckless decision, but
you know what would be badass too? You're holding the gun. He has her in a headlock. They're all trying to kill Charlie and Charlie's family. He already mag dumped one with a gun, shoot him. The one with a knife, wait, go bang, shoot her, and then shoot the girl with the knife. Ooh, that'd be a scary way to die if you were the girl with a knife.
Charlie
Am I making sense?
Also made a compassionate decision.
Why are people still saying Charlie Kirk? What are we doing? Can we stop?
And in the end, that compassion is the reason the family survives. The man they protected becomes the man who protects them. And honestly, this might be the smartest decision in the entire movie. In the end, we see everyone sitting down, waiting for the purge to end. However, of course, one neighbor eventually tries causing trouble again, but she's stopped before anything happens. And right after this, the purge alarm comes on, and the
Wait, why do they let them live? They let them live?
Purge has officially ended. Now, this movie...
What?
Neighbor eventually everyone sitting down.
What? They let them live? I'm killing them. I don't remember this shitty ass ending. Oh my god, that's even worse. The neighbors break into their house to murder them, and they have the potentiality to kill them and don't. And now you're gonna go back to being neighbors? Oh, hey, Frank. Yeah, no, it's all right. Yeah, sometimes, you know, people get a little upset. Well, see you next year. Like, he's going to try and kill you again.
Waiting for the purge to end. However, of course, one neighbor eventually tries causing trouble again, but she's stopped before anything happens. And right after this,
I'm cutting their hands off. If you let him live, sorry. Wonk, wonk.
Purge alarm comes on, and the purge has officially ended. Now,
You gotta use your feet now.
this movie clearly had a lot of reckless mistakes, but also a lot of luck involved. However, at the end of the day, all of this could have been avoided if the family made less dumb mistakes and just stayed quarantined between the 4 of them.
Wow.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Ew. Oh my god, the Xiao Ma full body Korean naked scrub. This has to be TOS, no? Yeah. I don't think that this is this is like tiptoeing the line here. I don't think I don't know. I might need a review. Bro, I swear to God, I just saw a hole. Yo, they did not blur his ass. Dude, I can't even show this on screen. I'm like, no, we can't watch this. We actually can't watch this. Like, I just straight up see his ass cheeks. Like, as he's sitting up, there's like a scene. It's the most replayed. It's the most replayed. Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Can I shake your hand? Now it's
Unbelievable. Can I shake your hand? Holy fuck. Okay, we need to move on. We need to move on. I gotta piss real quick. Oh my God. Hold up. Count me down like a minute. Okay. We're back. Phoenix, thank you for the 100 ACS. Jose for the 100 ACS. Thigh, thank you for the 25. C. Urine, Zeb, T-Surf. Robin, thank you for the 2. Anonymous for the 4. Aubrey and Real for the sub. Kurt, Elijah, 2006. Janny, Keen, Eclipse. X for the 5. C for the 50. WTF, thank you for the 10. Happy birthday. Charlie, question, Danny for the sub. Nicole, thank you for the 5. E for the sub. Daniel, thank you for the 10. Your boy Dragon, Rob, Tyler, thank you for the 5. Randy and A, thank you for the sub. Pristine for the 3. Nuke and B, thank you for the sub. Pablo for the sub. Charlotte for the 10. Untrust for the sub. Augie, thank you for the 25. Silver for the 10. Hob, thank you for the 3. Mary for the sub. Zach, thank you for the 15. Rob, thank you for the 5. Ivy, thank you for the 20. Soda Board. ED, thank you for the 15. Evie, thank you for the 20. Missy, thank you for the 3. Ari, thank you for the 15. Joe's, thank you for the 5. VR, thank you for the 10. Gigantic and Jury, thank you for the 50 gifted. Ace and JP, 425 Divine, T-Surf, and Zeb, thank you for the sub. Holy fuck. Chat, we are at... What are we at? $9,672 total. Almost at 10K. We eat a head of lettuce. We hit 10K for American Cancer Society in the next 2 weeks. Well, mukbang. What else? I'm also doing 5K on top of that. So we're almost at like 25K total right now. All right, next video. 9K for the sub Aubrey for the sub bong. Thank you for the 10. All right. Lock in. Next video. Mod, start timing people out that just keep spamming that shit. Why do streamers hate Big Walk?
Big Walk has been out for less than 2 weeks, and somehow it already has one of the strangest reputations of any game released this year. The reviews are glowing, and they sold over 1 million copies in the first week alone. But then you watch people stream it.
All the way up there is another area with 5 slots to put shit in another key.
I don't think that...
We're going to be here for 15 hours.
So, no one's having fun but me? Nobody?
Okay, am I having fun? Yeah. Am I having enough fun that I want to go do 5 more puzzles that are down at the bottom of the mountain and then have to carry them all the way up to then unlock a key to go to another area to do the same thing, but probably
It's about the fucking journey, man.
Oh, wait, hold up. I think I love JoJo. Bro, I'm making a point about why I don't think we should have kept streaming it. I don't think the game is bad. It's a game... Like, the point that I want to make is it's not a stream game. The Big Walk is a bad stream game. And a lot of people could sit there and go, oh, well, it's about the conversations in between. The streamers are just showing how... Like, some of the comments, bro. Before I watched it, I haven't watched the video, but I did read the comments of this. And people were like, yo... it just shows how boring they are in general because they can't fill space without, like, certain input. I'm like, bro, that's not it. It's just, like... The squad we had for this game is a very fast-paced audience. Like, it's different if Ludwig and Squeaks play it and they have, like, wholesome chats and they can, like, you know, yap about certain things with each other. Like, my chat is, like, stim maxing all the time. The Big Walk is a fun game. I would play it off stream, even with these guys. But when we stream, there's like a switch that flips where you're trying to be entertaining right now, not just go, oh, we're just going to have a casual conversation. Because most friends that play Big Walk are playing the game while they're talking about other bullshit, which I could do on stream, but some of that stuff you kind of got to direct to a certain conversation to try and make it entertaining in some way or relatable chat versus just talking about whatever bullshit we want to talk about. You know I yap and I'm bouncing topic to topic, but I'm not sitting here yapping about fucking random shit that I would talk about that none of you care about, right? But maybe me and 3 of my friends do, and we could yap about that while we play. Super fun then, you know? And you could pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. It's like a 9-hour game, you know? In stream senses, it's like usually you would want to beat it pretty quick, so there's some level of relevancy. And I don't think there's a world where I'm going to be like, yo, I'm going to play Big Walk for 9 hours. Hold up, I think my game's... Oh my god, wait. I think my game's like it... My game crashed. This is Jinxie refunding it. Not me. Not me. Voice crack.
Like, I don't even, like... Oh, have as you did it? Okay. Reason it's not fun. Yeah. Also, that game is just overpriced.
Okay, yeah, okay. The conversation in the beginning where he was like, it's overpriced, I was like, bro, it's like $15. I was like, yeah, there are friend slots that are like $7, but I don't think it's like bad.
Yeah. Fuck.
Jinxie's net worth is estimated between $3 and $6 million.
Charles, would you file this under your type of game?
Not really. Not my kind of friend slap. What about you? Is this your kind of game?
It's cute.
Yeah, I think it also is because I've played so many friend slap games. I've kind of like gotten accustomed to like a genre of friend slap that I enjoy, and it's not this. Like, I like friend slap having stakes in a sense because that's what's like funny. A lot of friend slap games, it's like Repo or Peak or Like a lot of like Machine Party or fucking, I don't know, like there's so many games that you're playing where it's like usually like the funny bits are like death in the game in some way. And so it's like, I understand that like this is a fully different category and it fits its own niche. It's just like, that's the stuff that does well on stream. And a lot of streaming is about trying to be entertaining. So I just don't think it's a good stream game. I think it's a fun game, though. Like, it's a game I would play in general.
Like, I'm enjoying it.
It's kind of the same vibe. I think you treat Big Walk as the same vibe as, like, running around in circles in a Minecraft world while you're just talking to someone, because the majority of the experience is the conversation rather than the game. But on the in-between, you're doing, like, puzzles. And so it's like, it's an added boost. Like, that's kind of how I perceive the game.
It's cute. It's just, I don't know. When I do Friend Slop, I like the chaos and the fast pace. Yeah.
And suddenly you'd think we're talking about a completely different game. Some creators are getting bored within just the opening hours of the game, and others are questioning what they're even supposed to be doing. You have entire groups discussing whether or not they should refund the game. So what's happening? I don't think the answer is that streamers just have bad taste. I think the divide comes from something a lot more interesting, but first we need to talk about what Big Walk even is. Big Walk is the newest game from House, the Aussie developers behind Untitled Goose Game. You and your friends arrive on a huge island filled with landmarks and puzzles, and then you're left mostly alone. There's no giant arrow floating above your head. There's no quest log.
Why did you refund the game? I did not refund the game, and I did not rebuy the game to show that I did not refund the game.
With 35 objectives, nothing immediately explains where you're supposed to go. You explore, eventually you discover something interesting, and if you're lucky,
I have refunded games. I've refunded a lot of horror games that sucked, where like you get soft locked and you quit in 20 minutes.
Figure out what you're supposed to do with it.
Any game that I play fully, I don't refund. You know what I think is douchebag shit? You buy a game that's less than 2 hours, because I think the Steam refund policy is 2 hours. You buy a game that the full play time's less than 2 hours, play it fully, enjoy it, and then refund it. Like, people do that, and that's the problem a lot of devs have with games that are like over or under a certain time limit.
But calling Big Walk a puzzle
It's free games.
Game doesn't quite.
Yeah, it's free games, but that's fucking lame, because then you're paying the dev $4 to just fucking refund $4.
Explain.
Not everybody's a billionaire like you. I think anybody would say that that's a douchebag thing to do. This is not a is everyone rich thing. If you buy a $5 game, you pay for the game. You enjoy the game. You play it. It's an hour and a half long. You go, that was one of the best horror games I've ever played. I'm going to refund that. That's like mean.
Why people like
Bro's out of touch. I don't think I'm out of touch at all for that, because you're hurting an indie dev who's also not rich.
it, because a huge portion of the experience happens between the puzzles. You're walking somewhere. It's in the name of the game. You're talking.
It'd be like doing an escape room, paying for it, enjoying it, and then going, no, I want my money back. I didn't fuck with that. Going to a restaurant, buying food, eating 2/3 of it, I didn't like it. That's douchebag shit.
You're screwing around with an object you found, you lose somebody, and you hear your friend
It's scamming.
Screaming from halfway across the island. And eventually you realize you spent 20 minutes accomplishing absolutely nothing. For people who love this game, that's not 20 minutes wasted. That's probably the part they're going to remember the most.
I ate the full burrito. It's making my stomach hurt. I want my money back.
Which brings me to my main argument. Big Walk isn't meant for streamers. This game is meant for friends. Now, what do I mean by that? Streamers are friends, right? Obviously, I'm not saying these streamers secretly hate each other. Some of them are genuinely close, but there's another...
Like, I think I could play it. I think there's some streamer group. You have different levels of closeness with streamer groups. Like, I have never just, like, played video games with Jinxie off stream. I think I could, though. I think I'm close enough to do that. I've had conversations with him off stream. But, like... certain streamers I've only ever streamed with, and then some people I've hung out with and streamed with. Like, it would be easier for me to do this with, like, Chris, Sneeg, Zeusy, people that I've talked to off stream, no problem. But it was just, like, the fact that we're streaming it. Even if I was streaming with a different group, I still would have been like, let's switch, you know?
Layer to these relationships.
JoJo? Yeah, JoJo, I mean, JoJo JoJo just loves yapping, and I do too, but it's like, I knew this would, 4 hours in, be a game I would not be thinking would be entertaining for an audience.
That you and your friends probably don't have. They're also co-workers. When 4 streamers get together to play the newest multiplayer release, they're not necessarily getting online because it's a Friday night and they have nothing better to do. Yeah. They're making content. Everyone is live. They have their own audience. There's money involved and there's expectations. At some point, somebody...
No, actually, that's literally it.
Because it's a Friday night and they have nothing better to do. They're making content. Everyone is live. They have their own audience. There's money involved and there's expectations. At some point, somebody probably has another stream.
Like, I'll probably make a video about Big Walk that we played. We played for like an hour and a half. Like, there were funny clips in it. We could have that and just not beat the game. But it's like, am I now going to finish another 6 hours of the same stuff that I just did?
Video, sponsor, event, or another game they need to get to. And that completely changes the atmosphere because Big Walk is designed around the assumption that you actually enjoy doing nothing with the people you're playing with. Think about your closest friends. You can sit in somebody's room for 3 hours and accomplish absolutely nothing. Nobody needs to organize an activity. One person's looking...
Or, bro, literally not talking is the biggest fucking thing. Because the Big Walk, even when you're playing with your friends, you're not talking the whole fucking time. Sometimes you're just like moving like you're like hiking virtually. You know, you can't do that on stream. Like, I could hang out with my friends and not talk, and we just both sit in the same room. You know, you could sit in the car with your friend and not have a conversation for fucking 4 minutes, and it's fine. You know, if you're road tripping or some shit, you can't do that on stream. And this is like the equivalent of a road trip.
At their phone, somebody's telling a story. You're arguing about something stupid. Maybe you're not even...
It's not a terrible game.
Talking. And yet somehow you still had a good time because you're with your friends. This is the exact type of relationship Big Walk is trying to simulate. Now replace that situation with 4 content creators who scheduled a collaboration because a new multiplayer game released. Suddenly, doing nothing feels very different. There's an audience waiting. There's a reason everyone logged on. You're supposed to be doing something. So when Big Walk gives that group...
And you're doing nothing. We're lollygagging, you know? Big Walk feels like the intro of a collab on the stream sense, where you kind of like, you know, when I hop in call with like 6 streamers, we're about to do something, we just talk for 40 minutes before we get into it. It's that, but for 9 hours. So it's like, at some point they're like, okay, we just did that. Now we got to play a game. But then we were just doing the same thing.
A giant stretch of...
It's like we should have just immediately logged on and just been like, okay, we're going to just treat this like a yap set.
Countryside and says, go wander around for a while. The natural response becomes, okay, but where are we going? And I think that's why this game can expose group chemistry very quickly. House House describes Big Walk as a game about hanging out with your friends. That wording matters because the game relies on a type of social interaction that can't really be...
Is it fine if my face cam's blocking me for this? Because it's just like a muted overlay of me. I feel like it doesn't fucking matter.
Manufactured by the mechanics. The developers can give you proximity chat and separate your...
I don't remember what I asked. Is yes saying I should move my face cam out of the way, or is it saying it's not? I don't remember how I worded the question.
Group.
It's fine, okay.
Give you binoculars.
It's not holy weed rain, bro.
Megaphones.
I do that regular.
Strange objects to play with. They can create situations where something funny might happen, but they can't make you enjoy talking to the other person standing next to you. That's your job. And when you're playing with people you've known for years, this isn't much of an ask. The game can disappear into the background. You're not thinking, is this section entertaining? You're having a conversation while moving through it. But when the primary reason everyone is together is to create a stream, the game can't disappear. It needs to provide material. And Big Walk isn't always interested in doing that. For instance, one of the quote-unquote puzzles in the game involves you locking yourself in a room with a 5-minute countdown timer. There is...
Okay, but that's funny though. Like, that'd be funny if you're with your friend, but I like, or even in a stream segment, you get in there and you're like, okay, it's just us, so you know, you could do something like that. Like, there's content. It's just like there's a lot of in-between space. I think that's the different shit. If it was just activity and then another 100 meters and another activity, we would have cranked that out no fucking problem. But I think it was the pacing was what doesn't work for stream. It works everywhere else.
There's no puzzle.
Don't worry, you're good. I'm not like defending myself. I'm just yapping about Big Walk now.
You just sit around and...
We hit 10K. Apollo for the sub. LT, thank you for the 10. Quick up, thank you for the $180 to ACS. I have stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I wanted to thank you for doing a cancer charity stream. It means a lot to me. Keep up the great work. Well, I'm sorry that you're fucking dealing with that. F Cancer in the chat. And holy shit, Quick Pop. I think you literally just rounded out the donations. You did. Oh my god. Thank you. W fucking Chatter and F Cancer. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, Quick Pop. We're at $10,000 for ACS. I'm matching $15K. So we're at $25,000 right now. I mean, obviously you could still donate, but we've hit the goal. We will do the head of lettuce in the next... Well, I'm gone 4 days after today, but then I'm back that whole next week. We'll probably do it that next week. If not, the early first week of September. I'll do it before, like, the 4th of September. Cuban Moshi for the sub. Silly and B, thank you for the sub. Sep, thank you for the 25. Silly and Musk, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Justin, I ain't. Mason for the 3. No, I ain't. Lemon Breeze, thank you for the 40. AMD Speed, Emily Quinns. Laposito, Some Musculus, thank you for the 15, or the 18. Void, thank you for the sub. Tim for the 30. Cameron, thank you for the 50. SC and XO for the sub. 9K Aubrey Bong, thank you for the 10. Musculus, thank you for the 12. 425 Divine Ace Zeeb Urine. Phoenix, thank you for the 100. Jose for the 100 as well. 5, thank you for the 25C for the sub. Bunny and Oliver, Real. Robin for the 2. Freddie for the 50. Aubrey for the sub. Kurt, Elijah, 2006. Janny, Keen, CC for the 50. WTF, thank you for the 10. Janik and Z, thank you for the 5. Pump and Apollo for the sub. Holy shit. Wow, this is, I think, the biggest solo charity stream that we've ever done. Like, the one group one did better, but this is the biggest solo charity stream. It's what? It's 25K. Wow.
And wait for the timer to reach 0, and then you get your orb and you can move on. When me and my friend played this was completely fine. For 5 minutes, we just talked and had a good time. But for streamers, 5 minutes of nothing is an absolute nightmare. You can assemble a group.
Not really a nightmare. Like, the group we had could have yapped forever. Like, bro, Dante, me, JoJo, Agent, and Jinxie. But, like, we only had, like, 3 hours we were going to do shit. And it just made more sense to play, like, a different game. That's why we did Scribble.io after. Because that could be a video. You know, that could be, like, some other shit.
Containing some of the funniest creators on the internet and still end up with a boring stream of Big Walk, because individual entertainment value isn't what the game needs, it needs chemistry. Over the last few years, multiplayer games have discovered an incredibly successful formula. Make something relatively inexpensive, let a bunch of friends play together, add proximity chat, give everybody ridiculous physics, create situations where players accidentally kill each other, and let TikTok do the rest. Lethal Company, Content Warning, Repo, Peak. You can call these games
any of them. Literally any of them.
Whatever you want, but the internet eventually settled on one particularly beautiful term, friend slop. And considering you can buy this game bundled with Peak, the expectations are you're going to get a game pretty similar to Peak, which is not the case at all. But most of these games understand something very important. Your friends provide the comedy while the game provides the conflict. In Lethal Company, your friend screaming is funny because something is trying to kill him. In Peak, your friend falling is funny because you spent 20 minutes climbing and now he's completely screwed. The mechanics constantly manufacture situations for the group. Big Walk takes away a lot of that structure. It hands you the ingredients, but it doesn't always cook the meal for you.
It's a vibe game. Bro, my fucking headset. It's a vibe game. That's what it is. It's some shit you're doing. You're like, we have nothing better to do. Like he was saying on a Friday night, let's hop on Big Walk and just talk.
If you're accustomed to games constantly generating funny scenarios,
you can take it out of sub only now too. Pump Bob, Erica for the 3, Bomb and Trey for the sub.
Big Walk can initially feel empty. When you put 5 streamers in Lethal Company, the game can manufacture comedy for them. Some sort of monster appears, someone panics, another person locks a door, everyone's screaming, and that's your moment. Big Walk might give those same 5 people a dirt road, and suddenly the game is relying on a completely different skill. That's why I don't think Big Walk was ever perfectly designed for the modern streamer ecosystem, even though it looks like it could be. It has all the ingredients: proximity chat, large multiplayer groups, funny looking characters, physics, communication, puzzles. It's practically begging to become a giant Twitch game. But underneath all of that is a game built around an incredibly private idea: spending time with people even when there's nothing to do. And that's difficult to recreate when spending time together is also your job. Maybe the funniest irony surrounding Big Walk is that a game seemingly built perfectly for streamers might actually work better when nobody is watching. But I also don't like the response I've seen where everyone who dislikes Big Walk supposedly just doesn't understand it. There are completely legit.
Or you could have deeper convos, man. It's just like, I don't know, when you're streaming, you're just like, okay, let's talk about stuff that's like entertaining a lot too. Like, this would be a game if I ever did, like, a late-night stream and I didn't give a fuck about, like, reading chat. I could just fucking hop on and, like, walk for a minute in silence, talk to my friend, move on, shit like that. I'll do the flex. I'm not doing a stream right now. LTG, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. CB and Bart, thank you for the sub.
Legitimate reasons why somebody could dislike this game. The puzzles could be more complex. Traveling between locations does take a while. Some players need strong...
Do it on shrooms, you would never get done the game.
or progression to stay engaged. Others simply don't enjoy exploration.
I got a 6-hour shroom trip on Big Walk would feel like fucking literally days.
Without a clear objective, and saying, well,
you'd get lost so many times.
Supposed to make your own fun doesn't automatically excuse everything. You could use that argument to defend an empty parking lot. At some point, the game has to contribute too. And I think where people disagree over is whether or not Big Walk contributes enough. For some players, the communication system, environments, puzzles, and toys give them exactly enough material to create memorable situations. Others just see long stretches where the game isn't offering anything mechanically interesting. And both experiences can be genuine. That's why I don't think the question is really whether Big Walk is good, it's whether you're the type of player that its design works on. So why do some streamers seem to hate Big Walk while the people reviewing it seem to adore it? I don't think there's one definitive answer. Some probably expected a different type of game, some just want more mechanical depth, and some groups simply don't mesh well together with what House is trying to create. But I think the biggest reason...
No, and like, I've been talking, like, I might genuinely end up playing this full game off stream. Like, there's certain games that I've done that I've gone, these actually just aren't good stream games, but I still enjoy the game. Then there's games that I go, this is terrible.
Comes to downtime.
That's cap? It's not cap.
Most games treat downtime as something that needs to be eliminated. Big Walk treats...
Need for Speed is a game I would play off stream, and I have played off stream. I don't think that would be a good stream game.
It as an opportunity, and streaming makes that distinction even more dramatic. When you're broadcasting to thousands of people, 5 minutes without obvious progression can feel uncomfortable. And when you're...
Black Flag? Yeah, that's another one. I just think it's too long.
You're hanging out privately with friends, those same 5 minutes might produce the funniest conversation of the night. Neither reaction proves the other person is wrong. They're approaching the experience with completely different expectations. And that's why I think the divide surrounding Big Walk is actually more interesting than whether the game deserves an 8, 9, or a 10. Because House made a multiplayer game where the most important mechanic isn't climbing, shooting, surviving, or even solving puzzles. It's conversation. Big Walk gives you somewhere to go while you talk. That's basically the entire pitch. And when you think about it, that's exactly what going on a walk with somebody is. Nobody asks...
It literally is going on a virtual walk.
Their friends to go for a walk because the walking itself is incredibly entertaining. You're not halfway through thinking, holy shit, this walking gameplay is insane. You go because you're spending time with somebody.
Oh my god, yo, first date game, Big Walk.
Maybe you take the wrong path, and maybe you stop...
9 hours.
Stop somewhere.
So...
Maybe something weird...
So... Your character looks at theirs.
But the destination was never really where you went. And that's where I think Big Walk either clicks or completely falls apart. If you're waiting for the game to entertain you, you might spend the experience wondering when...
It's awkward as fuck. You just like walk away, you get really anxious. Wait, I think the ball's over here. You just sprint away.
Something is finally going to happen. But if you stop...
Sorry, I had to clear my head.
...treating the empty spaces as something that needs to be filled, you realize something already is happening. You're hanging out with your friends, and for some people, that's enough. For others... Apparently, Steam has a pretty generous refund policy.
Well, Steam does have a really generous. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes it's too much, but you can refund fucking like 9 games. You just be like, I didn't like it. Landon, thank you for the sub. Ready, thank you for the 53 raid. Bro, the raid of 53. Appreciate that. I said that weird. Omar and Q for the sub. Cooper, thank you for the 10. LTG, thank you for the 10. CB, Bart, Bomb, Trey, Eric, thank you for the 3. Bob, Apollo, Pum, and LT, thank you for the 10. All right, next video. Next video, chat. I have to piss again, and then we're going to hop in. We still have 3. These ones are longer. I investigated a failed $100 billion ghost city. The violent desire to change philosophy video. Backrooms. We might fucking switch the two. I don't know. We'll see. Geo, thank you for the sub. Sub, Ready, and Landon, thank you for the sub. All right. Count me down like a minute. I'll play a different song. That's way too sad. Nope. There we go. Lock back in. Wall, BB, IH, Geo, and Toe. Thank you for the 50 to ACS as well. All right. Next video. I investigated a failed $100 billion ghost city.
This is the most bizarre city on the planet.
It cost $100 billion to build and was designed to house 1 million people. Currently, it houses just 2. Well,
no one lives here?
Actually, and the camera crew.
When was this built?
Where are we?
That, my friends, would be Forest City, Malaysia.
Forest City. Forest City. Forest City in Malaysia.
$100 billion
So they built this with nobody, like, ready to live here? And then the entire fucking city just rotted? Like, why would nobody move in?
luxury project that has tanked.
This place looks awesome.
And when it was built, developers promised that it would be a dream paradise for all man.
It kind of looks like that.
Kind.
But 8 years on, and the complex is virtually
If I imagine what it looked like not run down.
empty.
So what happened? Why did nobody ever move here? And how did it all go so badly wrong?
All right, my friends, now, believe it or not, we're actually here all the way in Malaysia for a bit of a reason. He has no clue, but flashback to a bit of an argument we had in the office 2 weeks ago.
Do you think you'll stay in London long term, Anna?
No, I don't think so. I think London's too busy. I think if we could just get everyone and just get rid of them.
Yeah.
And it's just me here by myself.
Just you.
Just a city to yourself. That's the dream.
The dream.
That's, yeah. Oh, that's what, yeah.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Yeah.
A city to yourself would be fucking terrifying. Oh my God. Imagine walking through, like, New York City at night and there's no one.
Oh, no one's here.
Fully stand by that.
Okay, so.
Not really? You don't think, but like, you don't, you know what would be scary is not knowing if you're alone. If you know you're definitively alone in New York City, it wouldn't be scary. I agree. But I think not seeing somebody, you would be like, there's going to be someone here.
We're about to spend the next 100 hours testing this man's stupid theory and investigating 5 main factors to see if life really would be better.
Yeah, more eerie is the better word.
Living in a city with nobody else. Starting with the housing.
Mate, where is everyone? How bad is it?
Are you able to move here, though? Like, I'm curious if it's, like, fully abandoned or if it's like, hey, no, they're still trying to sell these. Because, like, I would post up.
Enjoy it for 6 months free rent.
6 months free rent?
It's everyone.
How are people not taking this?
How bad is it? Enjoy it for 6 months free rent.
6 months?
If nobody lives here, why is it so well kept?
Are they all fully built? Like, they're not under construction?
No, yeah, this is all completely built.
And what's the big black building?
The big scary one?
Yeah, what's that one?
That's where we're staying.
Now, my friend.
Oh, is it not? It's not run down and overgrown. There's just purposefully plants here. Like, this is what they want it to look like.
Now, my friend.
Bro, then how are they keeping this city up with no one here?
Friends, because so little people live here, there wasn't even anyone around to check us into the hotel.
Are we allowed to? Oh, no. Yeah, no, this one.
Okay, so the code is number 329.
What can you do? There wasn't someone there to check them in?
Lots of pictures in here, but not many pictures of people.
Oh, yeah. And we're in. We're on the 39th floor.
They don't have a worker?
39th floor.
Then, keys in hand, it became apparent we might just be the only people in this entire building.
Hello? There's no one here, is there?
No way. Should we play hide and seek?
10, 9, 8.
Yo, why hasn't Mr. Beast done a video here? Just hiding the whole city?
7. But not you lot.
Do like 1,000 people.
No, it's just him. Hello? Hello?
He did one here?
Hello?
Weird.
I know he's done hide and seek videos.
However, we were here to find out what
something like this
actually living here was like. So we left the hotel to see what kind of accommodation Forest City had on offer.
Hello.
Oh my God. The first person. Sir, where is everyone?
Hiya.
Oh, you're not allowed. Okay. Yeah, it's overcrowded. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go for a walk?
Cannot.
No.
Oh, see, that's sketchy. Why are you not allowed to go over there?
And not just a walk or anything?
Yeah, no,
Now, this was all very strange. Why would a city with no people in it be so heavily guarded? And what on earth were they hiding?
They're not allowed in.
You can't go in.
Can't go in.
I'm beating that guy in a fucking foot race.
There's got to be a bush you can sneak.
You gotta call backup. They're gonna show up in 30 hours.
Very surely.
As it turns out, there was.
Oh my god.
Clearly not. Okay, I got second in streamer games, bro. Give it up. Give it up.
Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy.
All right, my friends, so these are called the Pearl Villas. We're walking through a neighborhood of about 300 homes at the minute. We've not seen a single person, and these are like mega fancy homes. Some of them are like 10,000 square foot. You're talking like 8 bedroom, like 7 bathrooms.
It's just fully fucking abandoned, bro.
If you bought them when they were built in 2016, they were selling them for over $1 million. And apparently 10% of them sold. Hello? It's like there's not even like there's no people, there's no furniture.
Do they get post? This looks empty. Doorbell? Should I try the doorbell? Never show that to anyone.
Now, despite being a little bit run down in places, this looked like a nice area.
Hang on, there's a neighbourhood notice board.
It's not even like it feels like no one's here now, it feels like no one's been here in years.
But something was starting to feel off.
Hiya, mate. No? No room. And someone live here?
No, man.
No humans.
Bro got a TikTok shirt on. Like he's a worker that just keeps these houses in like a decent shape. Like what the fuck? Why are they upkeeping the city if no one wants to move here? They're saying 10% sold, but they can't find a single fucking person there.
Men.
No men. Okay, no men.
No.
All right, thanks, man. Have a nice day. What? He's cleaning a house. He's sweeping a house. There's nothing in. There's no one's in there. Who does he work for?
Then, after that strange interaction,
I mean, somebody owns the house. Like, who paid? Did the government pay to build this and all the homes?
we realized that another worker of Forest City seemed to be following our camera team.
Okay, so we are being followed by one of the workers, which is a bit weird because he didn't even look like security. Like, he didn't look like he was there to enforce anything. I think he was just maintaining the buildings, but they are keeping a close eye. Definitely following us, bro.
Wide open.
Hello?
Oh, there's a guy coming. Let's go.
Go away.
Things through there?
Let's walk relatively fast.
Yeah, can you get through here? That's someone's driveway. Shh.
That's fucking terrifying.
Now, at this point, we realized that if we were going to get a proper understanding of what the housing is actually like in Forest City, we'd have to do things properly. So we rang up a local estate agent.
Nice to meet you, I'm Purple.
Oh, nice to meet you, Purple.
You're looking for buy or to rent?
Then, after a bit of back and forth,
I mean, dude, like, how much do you think those houses cost now? If they were selling them for $1 million when they were built in 2016, nobody fucking lives there, bro. I feel like you get that shit for like $300K. It's been 10 years and they haven't sold. But and they're run down, but like they're still upkeeping the city. 10 years nobody's moved in. Probably everybody moved out then.
They agreed to show us around a flat. But first,
they get to see an apartment.
Have to get past security.
And they're clearly still trying to sell stuff because it's 6 months free rent. Something wrong has to be here. Because even if it's an empty city, people would take up this offer just for the fact that it's 6 months free rent. Is the problem that this is like a 2-hour drive from any job? Because if no businesses move in, then like you have to commute to work or something.
Security.
Well, they let us in.
It's the same guy. Oh no, it's not. Same outfit.
Yes! Don't want to intimidate them with my presence, so...
Bro, there's a lot of cars here, though.
Go first.
So people do live here.
What floor is it? 31st. 31st. And has anybody lived in this flat before?
So, this 2-bedroom...
Getting full dubbed like that's terrible.
1-bathroom home in Mikey's dream city came with a gym, sports courts, and even a swimming pool. We asked...
This looks awesome. This looks fucking dope. You get 6 months free here? What's going on? What, are you going to sign up for like a 20-year contract?
The estate agents how much
You gotta fucking live here for the rest of your life?
it cost, but before they could tell us, I ran into a bit of a problem.
All right, my friends, now, bit of an emergency. Just had a notification saying we've had all of our bank cards cancelled for using them abroad. Is what I would say if we weren't using...
Oh my God, what a sponsor transition.
And a chance... $1,500 a month, $350 a month to rent.
So, my friends, at that price
$350 a month to stay there? What, they said it was 2 bed, 1 bath?
point, the housing is getting a great big tick. But how would the city's nightlife fare in comparison?
I don't know, like, what the rest of Malaysia is. Yeah, that's cheap here. But, like, what's Malaysia normally?
There's not one. There's not one light. Mate, there is one flat on. The other one's the pool.
As we looked around to take our crew out for the evening, we passed empty
It's like what random floors they all fucking live in.
Restaurant after empty restaurant until we finally managed to find one. Then we headed to the one single bar in the entire city. Okay, now sadly the camera wasn't rolling at this point, but as we walked into this pub, we were like, oh class, right? There's 10 people in here. This is absolutely bouncing. However, as soon as we sat down, every single one of them swarmed our table. It turned out literally everybody in that room was staff, and they were all at me.
Bro, this is like living in fucking like the Truman Show, man. And there's no one actually lives here but workers. What the fuck? This is the only bar that's open in the entire town or in the entire like apartment area, and there's no one there. But why do they have 10 employees? What, are they just waiting for a large crowd to pull up? From fucking where? $200 for a bottle of vodka.
Immediately trying to sell us expensive bottles of alcohol. So that didn't last long.
Should we just bounce?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Let's go. Oh, good. No, thank you.
Yeah. Yo, dude, this club's lit. Let me get a fucking $350 bottle of Grey Goose. Just start pouring shots. You got any mixers? No. Okay, no. All right. Well, and you're just like listening to the music. Cheers. It's warm too, not even chilled.
That's so weird. What the f was that? Oh my God, every single person in that bar, there was 10 people.
$350 to get drunk, music blasting, no one's dancing, and it's just 10 workers staring at you.
They all work there. Nuts. How bizarre.
So, slightly less luck for Mikey there if he fancies partying in his new home. However, as we woke up the next morning, we started to see a few signs of life.
Excuse me, mate. Do you live here?
At a McDonald's?
Like for a couple of days, yeah.
Oh, what you doing here?
NS over the road.
The school thing. Oh, sick.
Now, admittedly, my friends, right, we've seen millions of YouTube videos on this place before, and they all mentioned this cult-like group who had recently started living in Forest City.
Network school. Network school.
Network school.
I think my friend went here. I have a friend that went to Malaysia for like 3 months. I don't remember what it was for. I think he might have gone to network school.
Network school.
We've started new currencies.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, one of my friends where it's like a crypto space.
Could we start new countries?
Hey, we want to have our own society. We want to be able to determine our own rules.
Oh my God.
These people are crazy internet people who don't want to pay taxes. They want to like skirt governments and create their own world.
90%.
Oh my God. You want to hear the funniest shit too? Me and Jack Pembroke meet on the cruise. And we've never met before. And we live on different coasts of the country. And one of his friends was at network school and became friends with my friend. And then mentioned it to us.
A lot of Americans have lost their way. Network
while we're on the cruise together
is a way of resolving that tension.
Fucking unreal.
Is it busier than people say it is?
I'm like, yeah, you know him? Yeah, he's in networks. Oh, yeah, he's been in Malaysia for 3 months. Yeah, he smokes cigarettes every day. Yeah, but his VO2 max is higher than it's ever been. Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Like, dude, and like, I feel like I could never do that. Like, go live in Malaysia for 3 months. I was like, bro, how was it? Give me a whole fucking story when he got back. He's like, dude, it's fucking unreal there.
Oh, sorry, we're
And you send pictures, bro. Malaysia looks like a fucking chill ass spot.
vlogging, yeah. We can cut it for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather you just like...
Of course we can. Of course we can. Yeah, no worries.
Now, at this point, we were thinking, why on earth is everybody so reluctant to reveal what's going on here? But there was no time to investigate Network School just yet, because we were here to test Mikey's theory. And to do that, we needed to see what amenities Forest City had on offer. And what we were about to see absolutely blew our mind.
Hello! Mate, this is the shopping centre. Sure, well, we've got shop fronts. They are just pictures, though. You'd expect...
Oh my god, that's so creepy. That's actually just background
If
stuff.
it's like, oh, there's no shops, it would be like, oh,
abandoned city, nobody there, and it's just fucking pictures of shops.
overgrown or whatever. It's so well, like, pruned.
It's sort of like North Korea, isn't it? How they
You can't compare it positively.
Like the interview, the show, or not the show, the movie.
And go to like North Korea.
Now, this didn't quite look like what the developers of Forest City had promised to their residents.
The first duty-free island and an international shopping paradise.
Oh, duty-free island.
So we took a look inside the mall.
So it was supposed to be a storefront.
To see what else we could find.
There's got to be a shop here.
Able to accommodate hundreds of thousands of people. It is a dream paradise for all mankind.
Mate, there's not a single shop.
You know, it'd be so fucking fun, dude, having a go-kart in here, bro. Oh my god. You set up like posts and you have like checkpoints you have to go through, like through the poles.
What on earth?
This is so good. I feel like you could play paintball in here. There's so many possibilities.
Oh my god, yeah.
Go-kart.
Dude, change it into that. Make it. I already said go-karts. I already said it's fine. It's fine. It's just, you know.
It's like, it honestly looks like, you know, when you see like future alien cities. Like, it looks really nice. When they were like, oh, it's a paradise, you go, it's not that far from the truth.
So, my friends, as we ventured further and further into the mall, we realized that it might not have ended up the paradise that they'd been advertising.
Some of it is rotting.
Yeah, it's not brand new.
But it did appear that one
Well, it's been 10 years unused.
person, at least, was trying to keep this place going.
Are you working? Lighting in here? Is there planning that there's going to be shops in here? No, but you're just doing lighting. Isn't that so weird, though?
Why?
How there's people
Why are we adding lights if there's no point in
in
adding
here
lights?
with ladders going to work for no one?
Surely it's
Do they ever say why? Oh my
like
god.
fridges and freezers and cookers supposed to go in there, right? Like, it's all there, and then they just stopped.
Have you seen anything that isn't just a blank room? But what's interesting is there's not even people here to vandalise them. Because if this was in the UK, you'd find like beer bottles in there. That
no,
sort of thing,
yeah,
right?
no, it would just be like spray paint everywhere.
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, it was just me like.
Oh my god, it works.
It's good. Didn't want it anyway. Cool.
You got a fucking thermostat, a working bathroom.
But it works. This is the weirdest place.
See how good it is being in an abandoned city?
Honestly, you actually have such a point. It's like everywhere's your home if no one else is there, right? Like, this just feels like one big, massive, shiny living room.
And I made sure to test that living room out properly with our cameraman, Yayan.
Ooh.
But sadly, after that, it was time to leave.
No worries,
sorry.
no worries.
So then, after finding out there wasn't many shops, we went to check out Forest City's other amenities.
What on? It's literally perfect.
Where is everyone? Why would you not come and have a little
Yeah, this feels like just like a resort. You know what I mean? Like, this looks like a vacation spot. If you had like beaches and just pivoted this from like a paradise city where people would live to just like hotels.
splash? The only difference is the lack of people.
Yeah.
But other than that, they've nailed it.
You were bang on, by the way. Your theory was bang on. This is perfect.
I can't believe, for once, one of my unpopular opinions has got through. It's always, oh, Mikey's so silly, Mikey's so dumb, him and his loony ideas. Wow.
You take 100 shots, you're gonna make one of them.
And eventually, we actually found an open shop.
Oh my god.
Oh, how much are the
Oh,
bikes?
it's a fucking
You can buy a
supermarket.
bike.
Which, my friends, was all part of Forest City's original plan.
The city integrates various modes of transportation that allow residents to enjoy a better life.
Yo, Jokies, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Thank them if you got a sub, and thank you for the 20 gifted. Coop, thank you for the 24. Banana for the 15. Goober for the 15. Rose and Tupac for the sub. Barney J, Mango, Gray, SNMC, thank you for the tier 3. Lily, thank you for the 25 to ACS. Your boy for the 5. Landon, thank you for the 150. Sad, thank you for the 3. Livin' Un, thank you for the sub. Yord, all for the sub. Silver for the 3. Etho for the 5. CZ and Jed. Vero, Alex, thank you for the 15. Maddie, Jed. Poggers, Ginger, Totekler, thank you for the 50. Ginger for the sub. Lavar, Arrow, Ty, and Jokies, thank you for the 20 gifteds. Again, lock in chat. What are we at total? We're at $10,157. I'm matching for $15K. We're at $25,157. Lock in.
You name me one other city on Earth, you'd have this much freedom. This is unbelievable. There's just nobody here.
With around 10 kilometers coastline.
Yeah? I'm seeing it.
It's not far off, right? There's even the people here.
See, there are like small pockets of people that are enjoying living here. It's so odd.
In their promotional video on the beach, there was yachts.
Well, okay, we're close.
I mean, that'll do for me, like, that's fair enough. They also, crocodiles. Because it's been so long since they built it, right? And nobody rocked up. Crocodiles have returned here. So they used to be here, then they built it, and then no one came, and then they're like, oh, we'll take it back.
Is that why no one's swimming? Bit strange for a beach, isn't it? Significant lack of swimming for a beach.
Now, honestly, we had the time of our lives, taking in all that Forest City had to offer. So it's a big tick from us. However, our next test was about
people in crime. Do you think there's fucking crime here? I mean, they have a lot of security, but it's only at gates. Emily, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Leo, X, Arrow, Ty, and Huavar, thank you for the sub.
Prove a lot more difficult, because to try and see what type of community he'd be living in, Mikey headed out in search of an actual local.
Do you live in Forest City? Do you live in Forest City?
I just visit my friend.
Which turned out to be pretty difficult. However, the people who did live here all mentioned one thing.
NS member?
No, we're just here on holiday.
What's NS?
NS, the network school.
Network school.
I've been living
Bro, I'm so curious if this is where he was at.
in this like network school.
Now, weirdly, everybody that we met seemed to share that one same belief of Mikey's, that living in a ghost city might be quite good after all. So we decided that we needed to go and find out about this cult for ourselves.
This network school we've been hearing about looks a bit weird.
Now you can stay at the nest for free by simply recruiting new members, so you can live free.
Oh my god, what? I don't know. No, he did do because I remember him posing in front of this.
Optimize for longevity.
He did this and it was High Rocks. And it was like a workout program every day at this place.
And don't die.
Now, we knew this wasn't going to be easy because everybody we'd bumped into on this trip had been incredibly secretive about what was going on. Apart from one legend called Connor.
There's a lot of people at network school.
Who had offered to show us around.
Do you want to come to network school?
So we took him up on his offer and headed to their headquarters.
How's it going? You good? Thank you for that.
All right, so you're going to have to sign up for a 6-month. All right, so now that you're in the building, you're auto-agreeing contractually to live here for the next 6 months.
I'm not even sure like, how much we're allowed to leave because of like security.
Yeah. So are they quite on it with security? What's the...
You need like an access card.
Oh, I see.
You're just visiting?
Yeah, just visiting. How long have you been in the network school?
Cult.
Yo, what if I saw my friend in this video? I think I'd throw up.
Now, upon
That would be like a fucking jump scare.
arrival, we were greeted with the same sense of suspicion that had been following us all around the city.
Which means of these people.
She said it was a cult? I'm shooting over a text real quick.
And now it was just a matter of waiting to see if the boss man would let us in.
So how many people are there here?
I would say 5.
Go back.
Now, my friends, after waiting for what felt
500?
like an eternity, it was beginning to look like we weren't going to be allowed in. So Connor decided to try and pull some strings.
Can we ask the core team?
What's the core team?
A group of like 20 people who are employees here. They run everything, all the operation.
I've got a couple of people
The core team. Oh my god, that sounds like the head family.
who are not at network school, but they seem pretty chill and they're doing like a documentary on Forest City.
Did you mention he's one of the e-boys?
That's not going to help anything.
He said no.
No. Do you know why he said no?
Do you know the YouTube channel Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the leadership was not happy with that. Sorry, guys.
Thank you for tonight. No, appreciate you, bro. Lovely to meet you, man. Thank you for your time.
And sadly, it doesn't look like
Yes Theory did a video on this whole network school.
we're going to be
itself.
finding out any more about network school anytime soon, because in just the days after we filmed this, officials have revoked their license. They've ordered the entire operation to be shut down immediately. The doors were locked, the sign was torn down, and network school effectively vanished overnight. And with that, the
What? Bro, so the guy I know was like the last one to go there.
only tiny community that Forest City had going for it disappeared too. Meaning, for Mikey's theory, it's not looking very good on the people side of things. So, how did everything go so badly wrong here?
It doesn't exist anymore?
Okay, we're here in the south of Malaysia, but these homes weren't built by a Malaysian company.
You heard from him in a minute? Yeah, I mean, he was there in the summer.
And they certainly weren't built
But it was like he got back in like June. Or like July.
for the Malaysian people. So Forest
Oh my god, maybe it's because it ended.
City was actually constructed by a Chinese company called Country Garden. And it was intended for Chinese buyers who wanted a second home, an investment property, or a quick way of getting into Singapore. However, less than 1 year after Forest City's grand unveiling, the Chinese government pulled the plug. You see, they were worried about the amount of money that their citizens were investing abroad and the impact that would have on their own currency. So what they did is they tightened security and blocked all overseas property investments. Things got so bad that Country Garden, they shut all of their showrooms and call centers for this place in China. So suddenly, there was a whole city built with one specific market in mind that could not buy it. So how are things looking now? Well, as we've seen, the developers are still
So this was supposed to be meant as a vacation spot for Chinese people. And then China said that they couldn't buy this. And so now there's nobody to live here.
legally obliged to keep this place pristine. And over the last 2 years, despite this place only housing 2% of its total capacity, the population has doubled. However, 2 years ago, Country Garden, the company that runs this and is, responsible for keeping this place alive, posted yearly operating losses of $4.5 billion.
Bro, so like when do they fucking give up?
And the year before that was 24 billion. Now, they're a massive, massive company and people are coming. You just can't help but wonder what happens to this place if the money runs out before they get here.
Yeah, I feel like it's a snowballing effect where if you get more people to move here, then the city becomes more appealing to more people. Like, the problem right now is that it is empty. And it's like you're sitting here and going, oh, well, that's the appeal. But, like, you don't want an overcrowded city, but you still want places of business and shops and food spots. And, like, none of that really exists because there's no jobs. There's nowhere. Like, the only people that are moving here right now have remote work.
Anyway, we have an incredibly important argument to settle, and with the scores tied heading into the final round, we were about to raise the stakes massively by putting our beloved bikes up for grabs as we tested Forest City's crime level.
Okay, so I've had a bit of an idea. Leave them here with the keys in, see if they get nicked.
We're going to leave both of these.
If we can leave them here, keys in, they don't get nicked. This is officially the best city ever. Keys in.
All right, so we picked 2 numbered spots completely at random and headed to bed to see once and for all if Mikey's dream city truly existed.
But that's also only because, oh, well, his dream city of nobody being here. I was going to say that's why crime would be low. They have them. It's a bait.
Can you feel the nerves?
I'm not nervous. At all, not nervous. Which spot were they in again?
Oh my god, they're actually gone.
Ah.
Has someone nicked my bikes? Where's the bike?
Should we ask the security? Maybe they just put them somewhere safe.
I hope so. Please, 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 please.
So, my friends, that was it. Sadly, it looked like this ghost city had pulled through again.
No way, no way, no way, no way.
Because they put them in car spots, not bike spots.
Look at they've neatly arranged them for us.
And with that, my friends, there was only one thing left to do.
Wow. Oh my god, I'm gonna get fucking screamed at by security. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Ooh! 10K dono. Mr. Pig online for the fucking 10,000? That's not real. Oh my god. Hey Joe, I'm going to send a longer message in chat since it's limited here. Bro, Mr. Pig online for the $10,000 to ACS. Hold up. My name is Spencer and I started trading I started a trading card business in 2023 called Pixel Cards LLC. Every year we've grown substantially and every single day you've been a part of it. Watching your streams while I work and catch up on VODs while I fall asleep, starting this business freshman year of high school, watching you and ending high school, senior year, being able to support a charity that has a lot of meaning to me, and also being able to support you means more than you could ever know. You're A, and then it cuts off. Hold up, I gotta refresh. Oh, they got warned for wall text. Yo, Ogech, don't warn them. You're awesome going through so much over the past few years. Your content has always made me and my team laugh. Thank you for being you and thank you for supporting something good. Bro, shout out fucking Spencer, Mr. Pig Online, and Pixel Cards LLC for the fucking $10,000 dono to ACS. What the fuck? That is actually insane. We're at $21,000 raised. Match 15, we're at 36K. This is the biggest charity stream I think I've done. Like, ever. I VIP'd Mr. Pig Online. Gut VIP. Holy fuck. Chai Meow Natty, your boy. The Tongue. Thank you for the 167. Denver for the 25. Mini for the sub. Anonymous for the 14. Pharaoh Track. Sweeb. Strict. Derek FDB for the $1,000 as well. Oh my god. Derek FDB. You come into like every fucking charity stream as well, dude. Love you. Shout out Derek FDB too. And Mr. Pig Online, Spencer, bro, thank you for the fucking 10K to American Cancer Society. That is awesome. Riley for the 500 to ACS. Meow for the 5. Reflex for the 10. This, Ellis. Ryan, thank you for the 15. Off, thank you for the 1. 0 for the sub. Ram and Spooky, thank you for the 5 gifted. Ellie, thank you for the 767. Emily for the 5 gifted. Your boy, Lion. Meow. Tongue, thank you for the 1 again. And Derek FDB, thank you for the 1,000. Oh my god. Riley, thank you for the 500. And Mr. Pig Online, thank you for the fucking $10,000 to American Cancer Society. Lion and Milk, thank you for the fucking 50. Wow. That is actually insane. I gotta write this fucking lettuce thing in. Hold up. I wrote in the lettuce thing for a day. It might change. That is actually crazy. Bro. Mr. Pig Online for the 10K dono. Derek for the $1,000 dono. And Riley, thank you for the 500. Oh my god. That is actually fucking insane. Oh my god. Hold up. Let us finish this video and then we'll yap more. We're literally like the last 10 seconds.
To be fair, deserved.
All right, my friends, are there some unnerving parts about this place? Yes. Is some of it a little bit creepy? Yes. But on the majority, Mikey, we've had a good time.
Yeah, fantastic place. And I think you'll find that you owe me an apology.
Yes. Can we just have a quick round of applause, everybody?
Yeah, but the city would be so different otherwise. They're only upkeeping it because they want people to move there. Like, if you actually lived in a truly abandoned city, like, it would get so run down so fast.
First good idea ever. Well done.
This is a fucking sick-ass area, though. What a good video. Fucking Wilney. My God. CJ, thank you for the sub. Ben for the sub. Ethan, thank you for the 5. Gabe, thank you for the 10. AX and Giovanni, thank you for the 15. Milks Media, thank you for the 50. And, bro, Mr. Big Online, dude. Thank you. Yo, Sketty, stop spamming. I don't know what I would do, Sketty. I don't know what I would do. Giovanni, thank you for the 15. Casper, thank you for the 5. I'm not just going to keep adding stuff. We're doing the lettuce thing. I know you want me to add something. I don't know what else I could add, chat. Casper, thank you for the 5. I'm not eating another edible. I am truly thankful for Mr. Pig for doing the fucking $10,000 donor to ACS. I'm not chugging a beer right now, guys. Mr. Pig, thank you for the 10K to fucking ACS. That is actually crazy. All right. I have to go piss real quick, and then we're going to hop into the next video. Next one we got is philosophy video, and then the back rooms. Give me like a minute. I'm going to grab a Clef bar. I took a piss. Forgot to grab a Cliff bar. Fuck it. Caden, thank you for the 25. Grace for the 1. Ben and Emma, thank you for the sub. Shamu for the 25. Spide and Gypsy, thank you for the sub. Casper, thank you for the 5. Spide and Giovanni, thank you for the 15. All right, lock in. Chat, next video. Philosophy 1. First in a bit. Hold up. Give me another 20 seconds. I gotta check this. Okay. All right, lock in. Next video. G, thank you for the 3. Mr. Steve, thank you for the 5. Kemp, thank you for the 25. Nugget, thank you for the sub. The violent desire to change. I'm not doing any of those, guys. I'm sorry. I did the challenges I agreed to, bro. I understand it's a big donut, and I'm very thankful for the donut, but I'm not doing any of the challenges. I'm sorry. You could call me lame, Sketty. I don't care. Lock in, please. Violent desire to change. How am I a scammer? It's a charity stream. You donated to a charity. What do you mean scammer? You're calling me a scammer for somebody else's donation. Leo, shut the fuck up. Lock in. Violent desire to change.
There's this moment right before the door swings open where time itself seems to stand still. There's a slight hum of something mechanical carrying you to unforeseen lands. In that space,
Getting philosophical about an elevator right now. Talk about how awkward that shit is, bro. Oh my god, the silence just standing in a fucking packed elevator. You're always just like, it opens up. Oh, not my floor. Oh, sorry, you're behind me. You need to get out. Oh, sorry, let me shimmy out. Oh, actually, let me just walk out, and then I'll walk back into the elevator.
like two versions of yourself. One that clings onto the past, held back by fear and comfort. The other reaches towards something more, a life worth pursuing, a future worth stepping into. I like to call this space the waiting room. A room where people wait for a green light, wait to feel ready, wait for things to line up perfectly, or wait for someone else to make the choice for them. And it's also the place where countless stories begin. Many great stories in some way include some sort of waiting room concept. It's a moment in a story where a character must choose whether or not they want to change or take that next step into their journey. Miles Morales, Leap of Faith. Arthur Morgan.
Oh my god, my friend replied about network school. In the weird ritual, I said, would you call network school a cult? He said, in the weird ritualistic cult sense, no, not at all. In the super niche, not many people know about it sense, yes. There weren't any cult things that I experienced, though. Was watching video on stream about it. Wanted to ask. I was like, I think this is the one my friend went to. I always talk out loud when I text. All right. Leo, thank you for the 5. Govern 4X, M1, Hippo, Sum, Z, Mauve, M1, Hi, Mauve, Parkour, and Jake, thank you for the sub.
Deciding what kind of man he wants to be. Will from Good Will Hunting, turning down opportunities because of the fear of leaving behind the life he's always known. Everyone has their own reasons for staying, but no matter the story, every road eventually leads to the same question. When is it the right time to act? It's a question people have been asking for thousands of years. In ancient Greece,
I feel like that's a weird space that a lot of people I mean, like, there's always going to be different times for change for everybody. I think the hardest point is when you're, like, graduating high school and you're trying to figure out where you want to go to college, if you're going to college, or, like, what you're going to do. And then you're like, am I going to move and leave my family? Like, say you live in, like, Michigan, and you're like, I want to go to fucking FSU. Are you going to go to college in Florida and then come back? Are you going to live there and start your own life there? Like, there's a lot of, like, scary big steps that you have to take in life between, like, 18 and 25. And it's not even necessarily, like, is there a time for change? Like, sometimes it's just, like, you're choosing not to get out of the elevator when the light hits green. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just what some people have to do. What do you decide? I mean, I didn't leave New Jersey, so
there's this concept known as kairos, a concept that translates to the exact or critical time. The Greeks believed there were two kinds of times, or gods, you could say. The first...
Would you? Yeah, but it's weird, man. It's like, I don't know. I meet all these other creators in LA that are in the same, you know, position I am, or same, like, social media field, and then I meet a lot of guys in, like, Austin or Atlanta, and, like, they move all these other places. And they kind of like up and leave, and their family lives in another state, and their friends, like their hometown people, live in another state. And I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I would always live on the East Coast, but I don't know if I could ever leave, like just pick up and be like, all right, bye. Like, maybe have like another vacation area somewhere else if I like, you know, wanted to do that. But I just feel like I feel like your home is somewhat always just like where you're from, you know? Like, if you grew up in New York City and then you leave, like, your home, you're always going to have, like, some level of, like, okay, my home is here, you know? So it's just kind of like you're temporarily somewhere else, in my mind at least. Like, I don't know if I would just want to do that. Like, just pick up and leave.
Was Chronos, the ticking clock, the passing of days, the endless accumulation of years.
And there's a mixture. It's like some streamers do it, some don't. Like Jinxie's stayed in Florida, you know, fucking Queso stays in Arkansas. It's like some streamers just like post up where they are. It's like two different mentalities.
And then there's Kairos, the moment that mattered, the opening, the opportunity, the brief crack in time where change becomes possible. It's a moment that cannot be scheduled, be predicted, or waited on forever. It's a singular instant when everything aligns, and when that exact moment happens, you must ask yourself, are you ready?
So a lot of people in general are afraid of failure. How did you become one of those people who doesn't seem to be afraid of failing?
Failure, it doesn't exist. It's not existent. What the hell does that mean? Seriously, what does failure mean? It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. What does it mean?
You're pulling a Jedi mind trick on me right now. I'm like, does it exist?
No, I'm serious. Look, I'm trying to think, like, how can I explain it? So
I became obsessed.
Holy fuck, I feel like I'm watching a motivational video right now.
Obsessed to get to the level that you need to get to the pinnacle.
I think it's like, yeah, the mindset of, yeah, especially when you're talking to athletes, of how did you get here? Because athletes or actors or people in any of those fields that have like such a low success rate or like low level of like you're actually able to make money in this career, the question a lot of the time is like, oh, how'd you know? And it's like, well, if you never tried, you'd never have a chance. And I think that's more true in the like actor or like art sense than the sports sense. Because like you could know that, like, yeah, obviously they're putting in the work for it, but like some guys are also better. Like if you're, okay, I'm not trying to put somebody down here, like strive for your dreams, you know? But if you're like senior year on JV and you're not even starting, like no amount of effort you're putting in is getting you to go pro. Like it's sometimes just like what you're meant to do in a sense, but I don't think anybody really would try to go to that extent. It is obviously the work they're putting in through college. And like, cause if you're somebody like Tom Brady, you could have just never gone to the NFL. Like you could have just not as tried as hard, maybe been an okay college quarterback, been done, you know, but I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there's genetic limiters for athletics, but I'm saying in the sense of making a change in your life and pursuing your dreams in whatever sense that is, I think you do have to take a lot of uncomfortable steps to get where you want to go. And you have to overcome the idea of what if this doesn't work? And also being okay with that and changing and pivoting elsewhere. Because I think a lot of the time it's all or nothing for some people. And I don't think you should be too 50-50 on it because then you're not putting your mind towards your dreams. But I also think that you have to have this okayness in your mind that if you don't achieve in this, you could also achieve another dream elsewhere. That's just kind of how I perceive life.
It needs to be known.
And I know there are a lot of people that are like, put all of your eggs in. I just don't think you should ever have all your eggs in one basket. I think you should have 8 in one, 2 in the other. So if you need a hard step out, you can.
Outsiders, it needs to be, you need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game.
There comes a fucking day where push comes to shove.
Always have a backup. It's not even, yeah, like a backup, but don't let that backup distract you from your main goal. Because, and even if that goal is uncomfortable, because a lot of the steps you're going to have to do to pursue things that you want to do are uncomfortable. Like, even from an introverted, extroverted sense, I am not an extrovert. still. Like, I'm way more extroverted than I used to be, but I used to be, like, shy to do public speaking. And public speaking is far different than, like, talking in front of a camera, but at the same time, it's, like, a level of performance that's... I mean, like, right now I'm talking in front of 18,000 people. That's, like, fucking scary when you say that, you know? But, like, for me, it's like you become... You get past that, but it's okay now, and it feels normal now to hit the go live button and do that, right? But from a streaming sense, when I started streaming, it felt awkward and not natural, right? And you have to get used to that awkwardness to be comfortable in it at a later date. And that's just change in any sense, not in just, oh, I'm pursuing social media or I'm trying to become a streamer. It's like you have to be okay with being uncomfortable. And if you're not okay with being uncomfortable, you're never going to take the steps that you need to pursue the things that you want to pursue. In a social awkward sense, in a work ethic sense, or even in an athletic sense, where if you're not pushing yourself at the gym enough, you're not going to reach the results you want. If you're not putting yourself in the awkward positions that you need to pursue your dreams, you're never going to pursue them, or you're never going to achieve them. Like, it sucks, but, like, that's like some David Goggins shit. Like, he takes it too far, where, like, he just enjoys pain. But, like, there are, like, that's, like, there is some, like, validity in what he's saying, where it's, like, if you're in that level of change that just feels bad, like, if you grow to like that discomfort, then you're just gonna win a lot.
Well, being mediocre, being, like, average and shit just fucking burns. It sucks so much.
And my personal question to you is, why not you?
If I see the opportunity, I'm gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna die one day. That's true. Live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. Go for it.
No one thinks you're crazy. You're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. You're not there yet. Because somebody in your life should say, man, you really care about this in like a crazy way.
My God, was that the fucking intro?
There are many reasons why someone chooses to wait or delay doing something they know must eventually be done. A lot of stories we can relate to our own lives, from people we know. A friend staying in a job for too long, avoiding a difficult conversation, choosing a career path, or waiting years to pursue a dream. Humans are naturally resistant to change. We're creatures who enjoy comfort, having a sense of control, and one might even call it security. Even if we know our current circumstances are hindering us from achieving the goals we set out. Every pop icon, sports legend, or notable name at some point in their career took a leap of faith and bet everything on themselves. Denzel Washington, for example, throughout his career, emphasized that success isn't something you wait to receive, but rather is something you should build. What I like the most about Denzel is how he encapsulates how important setting goals and pushing for your dreams is. In an interview, he once said, "Dreams without goals are just dreams."
Dreams without goals?
Dreams without goals. Dreams without goals.
Yeah, because you haven't even taken the first fucking step. If you're like, oh, I want to do this one day, I would love to be this, but you don't have like 90 steps in front of you that you could take to become that, and you haven't even laid that out. Would you consider yourself successful? Yeah.
Just dreams.
A dream is not something you sit
in my field
inside and wait for. It's something that only becomes real through the actions you put towards achieving.
Not in, if you're saying in the life sense, it's different. Like, you can't really, I don't think you could just be successful in life. I think I could be successful in certain aspects of my life.
Even that goal. Another person you could look at is Michael Jordan, who faced countless failures.
Was this your dream? I don't know. I don't know if I had a dream. Like, if you asked me, I don't know if I had a dream. I think I just kind of did. And then now I'm here. Like, high school you. I mean, you could say, like, what do you want? What did you want to do? Like, my first dream I ever had was, like, I don't know, just, like, here's how my dreams went. Or not even dreams, what you told me I wanted to do. Growing up, I wanted to be a soda truck driver. I really love soda. I wanted to invent my own soda flavors. Didn't want to be a doctor. Fuck that. I wanted to invent sodas. Be pretty cool. Moving on, I used to commentate my own Clash of Clans gameplay on the toilet. Thought it would be kind of cool to be a gaming YouTuber. Never even took the first step towards it. But I was like, oh, this would be badass to play like Minecraft or some shit. Moving on, I wanted to get into architecture because I loved math. Then I started hating math, liking science, wanted to do exercise science, and I wanted to be a physical therapist while also running in college, broke my foot, stopped caring about track, stopped doing track, was just going to be a physical therapist. Really liked doing TikToks and making people laugh, getting views. So I was like, oh, let me just do social media, maybe try and stream during COVID, and now I'm here. I don't know if I ever had, like, a dream, if that makes sense. What's your dream right now? Travel the world. Travel the world. Be done working. Have cool-ass kids that I raise as a good father. And not care that I'm going to die one day. That's kind of the dream. Travel. Maybe vlog it. See the world. Experience different cultures. Are you happy with that? Yeah, I would be happy with that. I still wouldn't want to die, but I feel like I would feel like my life is complete if I did that. Move to Japan. No, I'm not PewDiePie. Yeah, move to Japan, have my kids learn 3 languages, live off the Japanese yen, you know.
Years earlier on in his career, one of which was being cut from his high school varsity team.
Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation.
Or Kobe Bryant, who as a young buck growing up,
I wasn't invited to parties or friendly gatherings on the weekend. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I would go in my rec room with my basketball and basically dribble myself to sleep. And I think that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Because during those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.
Many athletes or people would take that loss and stop entirely, or get straight away from what's important, believing it's a sign that it just wasn't meant to be. Whereas MJ or Kobe instead turned that loss or opportunities into fuel, choosing to take the next.
I don't know, though, because you could say the exact opposite, too. Like, I stopped track, so I started so I had the time to do fucking TikTok, and I wouldn't be, if I was running track in my senior year of high school, and then COVID hit, I would have never started social media. Like, so it's the exact opposite for me.
Necessary steps to get to the player we all remember them by.
All right. Oh, Christ. How you doing?
Matthew McConaughey, an actor who early on in his career was locked into the rom-com guy. The problem with that is, those movies never really itched the creative side of his brain. He always knew if he wanted to do something new, he had to change and enter a new chapter of his life.
I had that 4 a.m. in my solitude on my own, truth that hit me. It lands like a butterfly and strikes like a lightning bolt at the same time. That truth that you go, okay, tomorrow when the sun comes up and I'm back in the masses and all of the world's coming at me and all those offers, I need to remember this truth. Now, I've been trying to get dramas and was even offering huge pay cuts. And they're like, no, stay in your lane, McConaughey. You're the rom-com guy. You got that down. Mind you, I enjoyed him, but I was wanting to do something different. Because I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I said, I got to stop doing what I'm doing. So I said, no more rom-com.
So he stepped away from acting and refused to take up another script unless it was something he can genuinely get behind. 1 month passed, 2 months, a year. It got to a point where he thought maybe he made the wrong decision.
18 months go by. I really think I've done it. I'm out.
Until
I get this romantic action.
What movie was it? I want to know what movie he got.
After almost 2 years,
if
the
it's
real
Interstellar
shift had happened.
20 months, 2 months after I turned that down, the offers came in that I was looking for, and they came in droves.
Killer Joe, Mud, True Detective, Dallas.
Killer Joe, Mud, I don't know that. I know True Detective.
Spire Club, Magic Mike, Interstellar.
Magic Mike. I don't know if that's transitioning out of the rom-com. Interstellar definitely is. Magic Mike. Magic Mike, we're fully out of the rom-com. I think that's a different... It's obviously not a romantic comedy, but it's not... Like, I feel like when you're getting into serious, you're going to like Interstellar here, dude. This is like fucking...
Wolf of
A sad movie.
Wall Street.
Oh my God, Wolf of Wall Street. I forgot he was in that. And he's a perfect cast for the Wolf of Wall Street. Perfect cast.
The point is,
oh my God, his character's so fucking weird.
the point is, if you take these examples, you start to notice a pattern. None of these people had any guarantees that things would work out, yet all of them made the same choice. They stopped waiting and stepped through the door. Outside of real-world examples, the rating room is something that happens in storytelling today through the eyes of some of our favorite characters.
This is an amazing video.
This sort of concept isn't new. While I may have given it the title The Waiting Room, you could also see it as destiny, the call to adventure, a leap of faith. But regardless of the medium, the room remains the same. People often wait for the moment someone or somewhere will eventually tell them when they're ready. When I think of this, my head instantly goes to Mob from Mob Psycho, and how throughout the show, spends much of the story defining himself through how others sees him, instead of deciding who he wants to become. Miles Morales, a character who spends most of the first movie trapped between two worlds. After discovering he's been bitten and has powers, he seeks to
That's like my favorite anime.
search for the answer of the movie. What does it take to become Spider-Man? And in that realization, we get the leap of faith scene.
A leap of faith.
Truman from The Truman Show, a story about a guy from birth who grew up in a world where every decision has been controlled until he takes the next step and figures out for himself the reality of the world he's in. The same sort of idea appears in stories like The Matrix, Evangelion, Star Wars, Dune.
Oh my God, literally the red pill, blue pill.
Even comic book characters like
It's like the legitimate explanation of this entire video. Do you make a change or do you live in the simulation?
Bruce Wayne, dealing with his parents' death, coming up with the concept of Batman, and what it took for him to fully embrace the mantle. Matt Murdock, throughout many Daredevil stories, we see how he struggles between the life he wants as a lawyer and the responsibility he feels as Daredevil. Going even further, I think the relationship he has with his faith, being Catholic and how he wrestles with moral decisions, is what makes his character dichotomy so interesting. One of my favorite quotes from the show is when he decides to speak to the father about a dangerous situation, something that's been on his mind for weeks, and he says,
I'm not seeking penance for what I've done, Father. I'm asking forgiveness for what I'm about to do.
It's a line that perfectly captures who Matt Murdock is. He's a person who knows the cost of his choices, yet feels compelled to make them anyway. What's interesting with just these examples that
I gotta watch that show. That's a show, right? Is it one season? How many seasons? One?
is that every single one.
What's it on?
One of them knows the reality of the situation. At some point, every character reaches the same conclusion.
People are saying 5. Plex? Yeah, everything's on Plex.
The life they're waiting for is sitting on the other side of a door that was never locked. The only thing keeping it closed was the belief that someone else had that key. Take a look at some of these characters, and you tell me what do you think they all have in common. We have Naruto, Zuko, Megamind, Rikudo, Nina, and Marty Mauser. At first, they seem completely different. A shinobi, a prince, a villain, a boxer, a dancer, and a ping pong player. But underneath all of it, they're chasing the same thing more or less. The desire to be seen, the acknowledgement, and to finally be recognized. In the early stages of Naruto, Naruto spends much of his life waiting for the acknowledgement from the village. His dream of finally becoming Hokage is ultimately a desire to prove that he matters and belongs. Zuko initially seeks his father's approval and does everything he can to restore his honor. However, he eventually realizes
like the
that
best fucking video essay. Like I'm actually stunned at how good this fucking is put together.
True honor isn't something.
Who's the creator? Final Sumo?
That can be bestowed upon by someone else. Rather, it's a personal journey that he must define on his own. Megamind, on the other hand, just wants to be seen more than a villain. Rikudo spends his entire life trying to prove he is special, after being rejected and a desire to prove that his life has value, and that he belongs in a world that's constantly overlooked him. Nina chases perfection in the pursuit of becoming the best. And Marty is, well, he's kind of a parasite if we're being honest. But above that, he's waiting for the world to acknowledge that he is the very best. This is the waiting room in its most subtle form. It's the kind of characters where in their eyes, approval from mentors, recognition from peers, a proof that they belong in the spaces they're trying to enter is far more important. But for others, the waiting room runs deeper than just approval. It could be something as simple as a meaning, a purpose, the sense that what they're doing is not just seen or accepted, but is instead necessary. I think for many, even outside of entertainment, this is one of the most relatable and recognized ones. I think what holds most people back from pushing forward is not finding a proper purpose or meaning. One of my favorite films of all time is a movie titled Fight Club. It's a movie where the #1 rule of the film is that
do not talk about Fight Club.
But I think I'm gonna break that rule. The film follows a man who is called the narrator. The narrator is a character who is completely stuck in life. He lives a pretty unfulfilled life in the sense that, for him, it doesn't feel like nothing, and he hasn't achieved anything. He goes through the motions, shows up every day for work, and exists inside of a system, but nothing he does feels real or meaningful. But because of this lifestyle, he eventually becomes severely sleep deprived, and
I feel like this is the Fight Club's kind of similar to the plot of like Backrooms to a degree now, because both of the main characters really despise their lives and feel no purpose and get absorbed with this like bizarre experience. In his, it's in part in his head, whereas the Backrooms, it's real, but they just go to like another world to like live outside of their own brain.
Mentally worn down, and his sense of reality starts to blur. And so instead of moving forward, he starts searching for something that would make him feel awake and in control of his own direction. The turning point of the movie is when he meets a character named...
And this is how I met Tyler Durden. Did you know if you mixed equal parts of gasoline and frozen orange juice concentrate, you can make napalm? No, I did not know that.
Tyler is quite literally the opposite of his lifestyle. He kind of lives his life how he wants to, and acts instead of overthinking. He represents everything the narrator feels he isn't. Confident, direct, unfiltered, and fully in control of his own direction. It's a story built on many themes and life lessons that still hold true to today in some cases. The story covers many topics like identity, control, consumerism, masculinity, and the pressure of modern life to define who you are through routines and possessions.
Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need.
Tyler takes the most hardcore route when it comes to certain things.
Publicly state that there is no underground group, or these guys are gonna take your balls.
No. Wait.
But I think the messaging behind it is what matters. But it's kind of hard to defend this.
Raymond was what did you want to be? Veterinarian. Animals. Yeah, animals.
Good stuff, yeah, I got that. That means you have to get more schooling.
Too much school.
Would you rather be dead?
No.
I know where you live. If you're not on your way to becoming a veterinarian in 6 weeks, you will be dead.
Oh my god. I forgot about half of the scenes in these fucking movies, dude. Oh. Wow. And he like motivates, he pushes people past the point because there's so many things that you do that you're like, I don't want to go to school for this. I don't want to do that. Like, I feel like a lot of people even in medical school or taking that time to like spend 10 years to like get into a mastery of a profession don't want to do it and are kind of being like put in a position of having to do it with their friends, or not their friends, their family, like from their family. I feel like it's like there's a lot of people that want to go to medical school, but it's too expensive or it's too much time and they have to work too many jobs. And then there's people that are in medical school and want to be like actors, but are being forced to go to medical school by their parents. It's like everybody's doing something they don't want to do, and you have to make the change to do the thing that you do want to do. People are always going to be envious of each other's shit.
Run on.
I feel ill.
Imagine how he feels.
Come on, this is
Okay, but what about other examples of this? Well, we can look at characters like Frodo from Lord of the Rings, Simon from Gurren Lagann. Hell, if you really wanted to, you could even say Luffy, and how his change comes from his desire of becoming the Pirate King. The hardest part isn't knowing what you should do. It's finding the courage to actually walk forward when nothing is forcing you to stay except yourself. But there's one more example that I want to talk about that sits beneath all of them. One that feels more subtle, more reasonable, and for that exact reason, could be a little bit more dangerous in a sense. It's waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for the ideal moment is kind of like a mental image we create, where we sort of envision a future where everything seems to align perfectly. The problem with this is that...
Yeah, when do you act? When do you change jobs? When do you pursue something? Should you save up enough money and then you're 5 years into your job and then now there's no point in switching, so now you're kind of stuck in the rut. You waited too long or you're too early, then you run out and you have to move back.
No such reality truly exists. The biggest things in life often happen when we aren't ready. But you could argue that in a way, waiting for that ideal moment sort of acts as a safeguard for ourselves. You never have to face the possibility that all your effort...
I think for some things there is an ideal moment, and I think for some there's not, and telling yourself there is will make it so you never end up actually pursuing it. But I think that varies by what your goal is.
Might not lead to success. It's one of the main reasons why stories often reject the idea of a perfect timing, at least not in the sense of overcoming a new chapter. Characters are often forced into action before they feel ready. If they waited for everything to line up perfectly, then the progression of a story would quite literally never happen. There would always be a reason to push back, or
it'd be boring. If you were watching somebody imagine it's like you're watching a fucking movie or a show where the character's fighting bosses, but he spends so long grinding minions that every boss is effectively beatable instantly. I mean, that's kind of the plot of One Punch Man outside of the training, really, but like very few shows morph around that, and then if they do, there's kind of a subplot that's around the idea that that's the case. But yeah, Solo Leveling as well, but Solo Leveling, he's a chud and then he just fucking crushes everything. But they still give him some sort of challenge because he's always fighting something that's stronger than he is at his current pace.
some sort of condition that isn't quite right. Life doesn't actually open a clean door and announce...
Like, stories need struggle, life needs struggle. If you're always ready for something to happen, then it's boring.
It's ready. There is no moment where everything aligns perfectly. It's all about taking that risk and doing something you love. Jim Carrey once said that,
so many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying, I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
That was a fucking good-ass speech, bro. I feel like you see these all the time at, like, college graduations, and you're like, damn, mine was ass compared to this. Wow.
no matter what you do, every story eventually reaches the same moment.
But you know what's fucked? Is half the people in that crowd took the conservative choice, and that's why they're there. And I'm not saying college is bad. I think college is needed for a lot of people in a lot of careers. But I think a lot of people would have rather pursued something else, and that was where they are because they took the conservative choice.
The moment when those elevator doors open. The moment where possibility all of a sudden becomes reality. And standing between those two things is often just one person. Yourself. Not the future, not some fate or some perfect timing. Just a version of yourself that's still holding back for some reason. So take the step. Stop waiting to do whatever it is you set aside. Chase your dreams, don't leave any regrets, and live a life worth living.
Wow. Why is it just a clip of Project Zomboid at the
In
end?
the late 19th century.
What? That was just such a weird ending. That was a fucking good video, though. Artist, thank you for the 5. Josie Scola, thank you for the raid. Love for the sub. Anonymous, thank you for the 10. And Kai, thank you for the sub. Landon, Biggie, Harry, TJR, Eduardo, Faith, thank you for the 10. Gavin for the 191. TLR, Ghost, thank you for the sub. FH and Fud, thank you for the 10. Austin, thank you for the 10. I'm and G-Van, thank you for the 345. John, thank you for the 3. Reap and Vicky, thank you for the fucking 500 to American Cancer Society. I'm sorry I wasn't reading donos that whole video. I was just so locked in on that. Mr. Reaper, thank you for the sub. Noatu and Gabagool, thank you for the 20. Crazy and Toxic for the sub. Maya for the 5. Alf Nexus Crazy voted. Gavin, thank you for the 100. Voted in Grape, thank you for the sub. Kulon, thank you for the 5. Shawl and Energy for the sub. Zoro. Govin, 4X Leo, thank you for the 5. HY, thank you for the sub. And oh my god, Artist, thank you for the 5. Case and Tug, thank you for the sub. Kai, Anonymous, thank you for the 10. Oh my god, Gavin, thank you for the 100. And fucking Vicky, dude, thank you for the $500 dono. W Vicky. We're at what? 21,914 total. I'll match that 15K. We're at 30. Somebody just donated another sum of money because it just went up. What the fuck? Now we're at 37,621. Tweaker, thank you for the 50. Car and Planker for the sub. Case and Tug and Artist, thank you for the 5. What the fuck? How do I go to live? Where's newest? There it is. Nope. How do you go to newest? Saint, thank you for the 5 gifted. I don't know if one didn't pop up. I don't think I missed one. We'll see. All right. Chat. I know I peed multiple times. I gotta piss again. And then we're gonna hop into the last video of the day. The back rooms. Plinker and Gel, thank you for the sub. W charity streams thus far, genuinely. Best charity stream we've ever had. Thank you to everybody that donated, supported, etc. Mr. Pickle9, thank you for the 10K again. I don't know if you're still here. Wow. Blake, thank you for the 3. Do you ever plan on finishing Slots and Daggers? No. Grind Moose, thank you for the sub. If you have any videos to watch, come to play video, such time, such time. Backrooms video today, charity stream, obviously. Then I'm gone Thursday through Sunday. I'm back Monday. No more breaks for the rest of the summer. The 24th, we're going to be doing probably React, Storytime, random games maybe. Stalk 3 the next day, maybe a Helldiver Squad. Feed It and Haridi next Wednesday, random games. Then we have Reacts and the lettuce. We're eating a whole head of lettuce as promised from this charity stream. We might run back Bigfoot. We're doing a whole Long John Silver's review. Another Try Not to Laugh coming up. Outlast 2 we're doing the first week of September. A bunch of other content planned. We'll go from there. Blake, thank you for the 5. Count me down. I got to pass. And then we're going to hop into the backrooms video. back. Daryl, Dom, Memi, Chuck, thank you for the sub. Blake, thank you for the 5. Ghost, thank you for the 3. And Coda, thank you for the 20. All right. Wow, it's actually Captain Clark. Holy fuck, Captain Clark is in the video. What the fuck? So this is before. Wow. Does it just end? It just fucking ends. Yeah, they better be cranking out those movies. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Make more. Make more. Wow, what a good YouTube video. That's crazy that actually loops back into the fucking movie. That was awesome. Kiki, thank you for the sub. Ali, thank you for the 4. Tactical and Quick, thank you for the sub. Preston, thank you for the 10. Vortex, thank you for the sub. My best friend went missing. I haven't seen anything from him in 3 months. I'd sat here for ages. Basically, he was found dead in the river a week ago. He was only 14, used to watch you a lot. I'd love to hear words from advice on how you could cope with this. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss. I don't really know what I could say. That's fucking horrible. I mean, talk to your family and friends and then give yourself time, but that's the fucking worst thing ever. Holy shit. Ali, I hope you're okay. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Leo, thank you for the 15. Jay for the 5. I'm Robert Lil and Jay for the sub. Rocky for the 35. GGA Unknown T, thank you for the 8. Exfo and T-Dubs, thank you for the subs. Exfo, thank you for the 5. Wow, that is sad. I'm genuinely sorry for the loss of your friend. Oh, rep. Okay. What are we at total? I have to pull it up. We are at $22,721 for American Cancer Society. I will be matching for $15K. We're at $37,721 total. One of the best charity streams we've ever done. Thank you to everybody that's fucking donated. It's going to a good cause. Fuck cancer in chat. And yeah, I hope we can continue to do charity streams like this. Thank you to everybody that fucking donated. Thank you to everybody that popped out, even if you couldn't donate. Mr. Pig, bro, thank you for the fucking 10K dono, too. ACS. That's literally insane. And Vicky, thank you for the 500 again. X-Blue, thank you for the sub. We're at 23,000, so now we're at $38,221. I will donate right after stream ends and post that. QD, thank you for the 3. And show that. Outside of that, chat, I posted the main in the gaming. So go watch that. Sharkies, thank you for the 5. I will not be live the next 4 days. I will be back Monday. I'll be posting every day that I'm gone. I'm only posting on the main tomorrow as the extra video because I wasn't supposed to post. And then I'm posting main and gaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be back Monday. We're doing Random Games Reacts. Next Tuesday, we're doing Stalk 3 Helldivers. Next Wednesday, Feed It and Haridi. Next Thursday, Random Games. Next Friday, Reacts. Probably the lettuce eating stream. As promised, we'll eat a whole head of lettuce. Next Saturday, Random Games. Probably the updated Finding Bigfoot game. And then we have Long John Silver's full menu review. First week of September, we're beating, or starting in beating Outlast 2. Bomb Banana drops soon, and then we have another charity stream for World Suicide Prevention Day, the 10th, for AFSP, likely American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Mick, thank you for the sub. Agent Eve, thank you for the sub. T-Dubs, thank you for the 20. Chat, we're calling that there. Appreciate y'all. Hope you had fun. Thank you to everybody that followed, subbed, etc. If you have any videos you have games to play, video, subscribe, give, subscribe. Outside of that, I will see you guys on Monday. Let us fucking raid Sneak Snack.
Right.
Of course. Okay. Let us raid Sneak Snag, who is currently listening to fart noises. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all on Monday. Peace.